What it do, baby? Today we checking out more Minute Man and these conspiracies. Let's hop right into it.
There's a 2-kilometer wide pyramid that was just found in Antarctica.
Oh, Lord.
Are we f***ing for real right now? I swear to God, if I see one more person talk about this like it's a real thing, I'm gonna lose my mind. You've probably already seen this conspiracy. It's gone absolutely platinum within the student community. It's entirely based on this one mountain in Antarctica that vaguely looks like a pyramid.
Have you heard about the pyramid they found in Antarctica?
Just a mountain. Just
was
a
it
mountain.
humans, or was it aliens?
Jesus, this guy's got that Medusa stare. I have one question for these people. How do you believe this? Let me just be Perseus for a second so this image is safe to look at. Firstly, this thing is not that symmetrical. Secondly, the continent's buried under thousands of feet of ice. Do you think the pyramid's built on top of the ice? Finally, every single time they show this image, it's really zoomed in because you want to see what happens when you zoom out. Well, that doesn't really look like a pyramid. What happens if we zoom out more?
Oh my God.
That, it's next to a giant mountain range. What a coincidence. You think maybe this context is
a little bit of research would have literally uncovered.
They want to show. They want it to look like, you know what I'm saying?
They just going with it, man. It's just all you had to do was look it up, twin. What?
To this story. Now let's just crop it out of every picture, slap some bullshit title on there and call it a day. It's so funny to hear conspiracy theorists talk about this like they have their third eye open. All they're proving is that they have the same capacity for critical thinking and independent thought as a lemming. But this thing has pissed me off for such a long time that I decided to make a full video just hammering it into the ground.
Damn. W promo. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the one way to promo it, but like the crazy conspiracy theorists have literally made it to where anything that could be true,
you just don't trust it.
Yeah, you don't trust nothing, bro. That's crazy.
Wild West is probably the most romanticized period of American history.
Okay,
Look, I love Red
definitely.
Dead just as much as you. What did the Wild West actually look like? Check out this book. It's an atlas that's 170 years old, printed in 1855. It was written right around the peak of the California gold rush. But the United...
What you looking at? Go back to that photo. This right here. Huh.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound crazy. I don't know what race they are, right? But I'm gonna make an assumption that's
Look Hispanic.
they look Hispanic.
They look Hispanic, yeah. So your point is?
And I was gonna say, I didn't really think, you know what I'm saying? The conquistadors
Or native.
they don't really look that native. Some of them do.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them look
I don't know why I never registered. Oh yeah, Hispanics were here for real.
Yeah, man. He was fighting them.
You remember the fight?
Oh my God. He can't let it go. He can't let it go.
Rush,
You said
the
we
United
was fighting
States
them.
looked like this. What you're looking at is essentially a first-hand map of the Wild West. It talks about how only a few brave adventurers had traveled into the massive Nebraska territory, or how Washington territory, which only split from Oregon a couple years earlier, had a population of 4,000 people. This is also 5 years before the start of the Civil War. So the populations of the southern states are given as white, free-colored, and enslaved. And the shockingly few mentions of slavery are frighteningly apathetic. It's also beautifully illustrated, with images of Native Americans in their ceremonial regalia, as well as some of their rites and ceremonies, as well as scenes directly out of our classic vision of...
Boy, they was drawing, boy. To be an artist back in that time.
Hey boy, man, look, bro. It's crazy when you think about how far we've gone. Like, I think about Manifest Destiny all the time, right? I was a crackhead who was like, yeah, man, we should go to the West. We should reach from the East to the West.
Think about the ones that got to the West, and then like they was like, oh, it's all flat, and then they hit the mountains. They was like, wait.
They got through the Great Plains.
You can see them, the mountains of the day. Wait. There's gotta be a way around, right? They're like, that's the end. That's the end. That's gotta be the. And then they get there, they're like, how the fuck are we gonna get it? When I'm seeing the map, that's what I'm thinking about. How the fuck did they know where to get around these mountains?
The things that I think some of them actually just went through the trails, and then I think if you go the further south, I think it cracks open.
Yeah, it cracks open.
But this is what I'm
talking about traveling up near the top. Yeah.
But I be thinking about, because you said it when we went camping. It's like they was out here like this, and I was like, what you mean? It was like they were out here like this, and I looked around. I was like, oh fuck no, hell no.
The Wild West was just
wild, the wilderness, no streets, no roads,
no nothing.
Wild West. These prospectors in the California gold rush. This very dramatic image of a buffalo.
Worst tents.
But by far, the most interesting thing about this book is what it can tell us about the world today. Even though it's 170 years old, it records the foundation upon which modern American society is built. So by reading these historic texts, we can learn a lot about the world that we we live in today. I don't expect everyone to go get a copy for themselves to read because, oh my god. But if you want to see what's in my copy that I somehow found at a yard sale for $50, I just did a whole deep dive into it over on YouTube.
We gotta get like him, bro.
We gotta watch his videos, and we also need to get one of them atlases, bro.
Well, Atlas. Oh,
yeah, one of them books.
I'm thinking about. Never mind. I'm thinking because you're you. When you say Atlas, I think about either old you or film equipment. I just connect that word.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost bought them you know what's last night, but I was afraid you was gonna kill me.
Probably, you know what I'm saying? Probably.
That's something that seems really interesting, and then you start reading it, and you're like, oh no, it's a stupid thing. That just happened to me right here, and it's pissing me off. I found this article called Ammonite and Amber. Like, that seems kind of interesting. You don't normally see a marine fossil preserved in amber. I started reading it, and the second sentence calls it a discovery that has left evolutionist scientists confused. There's only one group of people that actually use the term evolutionist. That's right, baby. It's young Earth creationists. I was like, there's no way I just accidentally stumbled into...
Yeah, so
what the fuck you go so hard?
What's a young
Earth creationist?
What the fuck is that?
It's gotta be some of the crazies. Based on his content and how he debunks people. This is just something else he debunking.
What the fuck is that? Bro, I ain't know what young Earth.
Let's find out.
The term evolutionist. That's right, baby. It's young Earth creationists. I was like, there's no way I just accidentally stumbled into a young Earth creationist propaganda website. Somehow I totally missed that this website is called creation.com. You're probably wondering the same thing I am, which is what the hell does this have to do with the Bible? This discovery is actually really cool. It was
okay, again, hey buddy, hey, just the guy that likes your content here. What the fuck is a young Earth creationist? You're skipping over the most important part.
How about we just Google it?
We can just Google it.
Let's just Google it. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna pull it up. It is a fundamentalist religious belief that Earth and all life were created by supernatural acts of a deity, usually the Abrahamic God, between 6,000 and 10,000 years ago.
Okay.
It directly conflicts with the scientific consensus, which dates the Earth to roughly 5 billion years old.
Okay, so this is basically, that's what they call the people who believe the Bible, young Earth creationists. Okay.
So it's just most religions, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you hate Jesus.
Found in 2019 and contains debris from both a forest and coastal environment, and is the first known instance of a marine shell found trapped in an amber fossil. This Burmese amber is reliably dated to around 99 million years ago, which back then looked like this, and was a large coastal forest. X-rays have shown the shell full of sand, which means it was already dead when it was preserved in amber. But what's really cool is that since it's preserved in amber, it preserved the actual shell, where most fossils have been turned to stone or mineralized because of the sediments that they were buried in. Paleontologists hypothesize that this happened because of a coastal storm. As you've all seen a storm before, I don't need to explain this one. What I do need to explain is that this is where the creationist think tank starts lying to people. The whole article leads to this conclusion, which argues that this discovery is evidence of the Great Flood.
Oh my
the article
God.
argues that the flood would have uprooted massive amounts of trees that it mixed with debris and then was buried under flood sediment, which provides.
It's like, this was created by a storm, so it just had to be the storm.
Now. Look, man. Hey, man. Look. Hey, I believe in a good book. Okay. Now, science does exist. Okay.
Right.
But I could have swore that scientists have said there was a giant storm in history.
I mean, there's probably been multiple.
Yeah.
4.5 billion years, and you think it was only one?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a big storm at some point. Now,
You know what
I'm saying? They say niggas was on the boat. Who am I to say niggas wasn't on the boat? I'm saying, like, who am I to say them niggas really wasn't on that bitch?
Well, it was a on the boat.
It was several. It was several. You know what I'm saying? There was several niggas on that boat. Who am I to say they? You know what I'm saying?
Provided enough heat and pressure for it to be turned from resin to amber in just a few thousand years. Now, call me crazy here. The world is only 6,000 years old, and every single tree was ripped up at once in a giant flood. Then why, out of the millions of amber fossils that we've found, is this the first one to have a shell in it? This stuff pisses me off so much. Nothing to do with religion, but because it's blatant science denial that preys on religious people. I couldn't resist going a little deeper into this website. If you thought this was bad, you have no idea.
Oh my God, he's good.
So that puts in perspective.
Right.
That puts in perspective. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about the Earth being 6,000 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know where that say that in the book. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what book these niggas read. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's not my people. That's the mother. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Have you found Jesus?
Oh man, look, I'm gonna take this time to tell y'all to go to InternetCity.store, cop you some new merch, get the drip, rep the city, rep the crew, get this drop before it's gone, cause it won't be here too much longer. I'm telling you, InternetCity.store. Let's move on.
Whoa, stop right there. This is a seal fact checkpoint. If you're like me, the only thing you know about seals is that they're always up to some kind of unserious behavior.
They like sea puppies.
Ridiculous and completely unprofessional, honestly.
Very
but
much
here's
so.
something really cool. What's the difference between these two seals? This one looks ridiculous and is called a harbor seal, and it lives pretty much everywhere. But this one also looks ridiculous and is called an Ungava seal. It's one of the rarest seals in the entire world.
Okay.
In fact, there's hardly any photos of them online. It's thought that there's only around 100 Ungava seals in the entire world. And while they're technically a subspecies of harbor seal, the thing that makes them so strange is that they only live in fresh water, only exist in a handful of lakes near Canada's Ungava Peninsula. The range is thought to cover only around 250 square miles of freshwater lakes and rivers, making them one of only 5 freshwater seal populations in the entire world. But here's the big question. Why do these random rivers and lakes in the middle of nowhere have their own population of an animal that's almost always found in the ocean? This part of the world was covered in a giant sheet of ice until only around 10,000 years ago. And this ice was so heavy that when it receded, the ground itself was literally compressed from its weight. Because of this, the ocean actually covered this area while the land slowly rebounded back up. Even though seals are a marine animal, they'll still hunt in fresh water. So as this area rebounded, they thrived in the margins between the fresh and salt water. Since there was enough food, the seals just kind of kept going. There's like tens of thousands of lakes up here, and they create like an unsolvable maze. At some point around 5,000 years ago, the sea level had sunk enough that a population of seals just got stuck in these lakes. Since they're a mammal who breathes air, it doesn't really matter if they're in fresh or salt water as long as there's enough food, and have slowly evolved to have different color patterns and skull shapes than their harbor seal cousins. The area that they live in is incredibly remote. It both protects them from humans, but also makes them really hard to study. Frankly, I would settle for just a single video of them doing this.
Hey, don't worry. Don't worry.
That nigga yelling his.
I'm putting the boys on my back. Understand me?
This is one of the rarest animals in the entire world.
That's a coyote
that kind of
dog.
just looks like a wolf. Well, yeah, that's because it is. It's a North American species known as the red wolf, or Canis rufus, and it is critically endangered.
The red
And I
boy!
mean, like,
You went hunting with one of them
critically
before, huh?
endangered. It's currently
No,
estimated
nigga.
that there's only
Woolly
25
mammoths?
to 30 left in the wild.
Oh, whoa.
But that is honestly a
Whoa.
miracle because we came this close to losing them altogether. Before European colonialism, their range was enormous,
Damn.
covering the entire eastern seaboard between Florida and southern New England and as far west as Illinois and Texas. And in traditional Cherokee belief, the killing of a red wolf or waya will bring a curse upon the perpetrator. In contrast, the existence of the red wolf and many other species was simply seen as an obstacle to the more extractive and destructive doctrine of the American empire. So settlers obviously just shot these things en masse, and the American government even placed a bounty on the head
they
of
was
every
taking
red
them
wolf
out.
killed, a system that
They
in
was
some
taking them
places
out.
was still active until the 1960s.
Yeah,
But the
that's
real
not-
reason that red wolves were hit so much harder than coyotes or other targeted species is because of their behavior. They spend their whole lives in a tight-knit family unit on a territory of only around 40 square miles. While these families were exterminated by the tens of thousands, the destruction of their habitat ensured that they could never come back. Realistically, this should have been the end of the red wolf. But by some
What happened?
miracle, it wasn't. In the 60s, people started to realize that destroying the entire world to make a quick buck was a bad thing, and a whole bunch of conservation movements were started, including one for the red wolf. Researchers found the only remaining population of red wolves along the Gulf Coast. It took nearly all of them
That's
14
really close.
Hey, bro.
That's really,
Hey, bro.
that's really close.
Hey, bro.
to-
I'm about to go commune with the big dogs. You understand me? Like, hey, these folks trying to kill you. They're trying to get you up out of here. But you understand? Like
It's crazy that
like, me and
the
my
animals don't know that they like
was almost wiped out.
almost gone. They don't know it. They have no idea. They just here.
You know what's crazy? You don't ever got to worry about that.
You gotta stop this. This has to end.
I mean, let's be honest.
It's time
Okay,
to
wait,
retire.
wait.
This no, we're gonna speak for the people. It's time to retire.
Okay.
This you gotta find something new.
Okay,
you ain't found. You got complacent.
Nah,
you ain't found nothing new in like a year and a
This is the
half.
only thing that's true.
No, it's
You know what I'm saying?
not.
Yes, it is. We just
No,
said earlier, we
it's-
was fighting.
You gotta get like.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be creative when it's still hitting.
No, it
These
ain't.
individuals
Like
into
Scottie
captivity,
Pippen.
at which point
When
the
he
red
high,
list was
yeah.
declared extinct in the wild. See what I'm saying, guys? I know this story's sad, but it was this close to being so much worse. A
Like
breeding
the
program
rhinos.
was successfully established, and eventually there was enough that they could be re-released into the wild. And in the late 80s, a population was introduced to one of North Carolina's barrier islands, essentially bringing the species back from extinction. But in the last 10 years, this wild population that once numbered at over 100 has dropped to just 30
what
due to
happened?
things like vehicle collisions, overhunting of their prey, and even a shocking amount of instances of these obviously collared animals being shot. With around 300 individuals in captivity, the species is safe from extinction. But the future of a wild population hangs in the balance, and in the hands of the reluctant inheritors of 400 years of mismanagement, destruction, and propaganda. If you think our planet's as cool as I do, sauce me a follow so we don't lose each other.
Hey,
Okay,
shout out my dog.
I like how he's not just the conspiracy. Like you can see the love of the game.
Yeah.
You can really see the love of the game.
This man wanted to run that love it for the world. You know what I'm saying? He wanted that Captain Planet for real. But look, let me talk to you for a second. Talk to you for a moment. Let me get a piece of your tiny little spickle spackle. It's time for us to be honest here, yeah? We're the problem.
We are. We
Like,
are
bro,
100% the problem. Like
there
1,000.
Bro, so many animals, so many, like, bro, I was looking at you know, I'm not a documentary guy, but I was looking at a reel, and it was about how we almost, of the many times we almost destroyed the earth in the, I think it was the 80s to the 90s all the way to the 2000s, the big push for lowering emissions. It was such a big push because people were like, hey, the planet's getting hotter, global warming is a real thing, we need to talk about this. But oil and gas was like, nigga, you trying to fuck with my money? You like, no!
Whether you believe the Hollow Earth theory or not, let me just ask you this.
By all means, ask away. Tell us your pearls of wisdom, conspiracy, Brendan Urie.
Why does it remain forbidden to fly over the poles?
That's how you ask a question as a conspiracy theorist. To ask this question, he's implying that it's forbidden to fly over the poles, which it most definitely isn't. If you wanted to catch this flight from Santiago, Chile to Perth, Australia, you would be legally flying over the South Pole. The only reason there's so few is there's not that much populated land down here, while international flights cross the North Pole all the goddamn time.
I'm about to say, there's no reason to fly over the south.
At some point in time, did Google Earth censor polar latitude?
Yes, another question that relies on something that is fundamentally wrong. They didn't censor the South Pole? Look, here it is. Ooh.
Are seeds found floating in the water from the interior of the icebergs?
But another one that's fundamentally wrong. They don't find tropical seeds floating in ice. They find them as fossils because the continent that is now Antarctica used to be at a much higher latitude at a time when the Earth was much warmer. I'm a firm believer that there's no stupid questions, only stupid answers.
And stupid people.
It's stupid. It's no like, oh, let's just look it up and find out.
Dude.
All of this was like readily available information. None of that was like a secret.
You know what I realized? You know they say stupid people don't know they're stupid. Me, I know I'm dumb. I know it's a lot of things I don't know.
I know.
Right?
I can tell what I don't know.
But this is the thing. I don't know how they don't know. Right? Like how aren't you aware? Like, I don't get it.
It's like a video I saw today. It literally, the video was a dude talking to a security guard at a club, and it starts with the security guard saying,
in Houston.
I don't know.
Black guy. It was a black guy and a Hispanic guy.
No. It was a security guard was black. Dude was black with dreads.
Okay.
And it starts with the security guard saying, "Nigga, call the police. If they robbed you, I'm not gonna let you shoot up the club." This nigga's so stupid. He went to the security guard not only to tell that he got robbed, which that's okay, but he was telling him that he was about to go get his shit and take it in the club. And the security guard is like, he literally said, "Nigga, call the police." And he's like, "I'm not finna, if you come back with something, I'm gonna have to pop you." And the dude was like, "You gonna do what?" I'm like, how are you this dumb? How? You would think, first of all, if you wanted to do something, you could have just did it. You probably would have got caught, but you know what I'm saying? But then second, you went and told the nigga securing the, you know what I'm saying? He was like, call the police, and the dude was like, "You not the police?" He said, "Dude, I'm just security. It's so much." So dumb people have no idea
That they're dumb.
that they dumb. Bro. Like when we do dumb shit on here, y'all see it all the time.
I'm about to go get my gun.
Yes. If we do dumb shit on here, like the Saturn thing that y'all did, like he can see that and be like, I fucked up. It's funny. I fucked up when I misread something, but we know. It's
like I recently ran into it where like I'm talking to someone, not even talking. Like for example, people have been commenting on my videos, right? And it's one dude in particular, and I had to stop. I was like, oh, he's like he really is, right? Because he was like, oh, and the thing is, he was trying to sound intelligent. He was like, oh, it's your hubris. You think you could do something better, da 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 da. And I'm like, just how you're giving me an opinion on my film, I gave my opinion on another film. It's just an opinion,
It'd be people in the comments of like the vlog or the short film, and they'll say it'll be like, when is the vlog dropping? You're watching an hour-long vlog, and you just ask, when is the vlog drop? Holy fuck!
No, did you see
or they're watching a film? When is the film?
Where, bro? And I remember somebody even commented on the actual vlog. When does the whole short film drop? Twin, this is the whole short. You do not know what a short film is.
But yeah. Anyway.
Scientists are having a hard time explaining the strange mystery that's happened inside of this ancient Egyptian temple.
Oh my God.
It's a little something that I like to call not true. Okay. But as a show of good faith, I'd love for you to tell me more about your conspiracy theory over a craft beer.
Steps made out of solid granite that look to be melted.
Yo, he said the thing. He said looks like. Well, if that's all the evidence for this conspiracy, let's just keep it rolling.
Concluded that it was not from erosion or continuously stepping on.
That's a very weird thing to say, considering that this is an example of both of those things. Because these steps have been walked on for at least 2,000 years. Despite being made of a softer rock, the steps from the Leaning Tower of Pisa aren't looking so hot after only about 600 years. So let's throw Occam's razor out the window and see what your explanation is.
A clear sign that there was nuclear weaponry.
This is the exterior of the Temple of Hathor.
How the fuck? Nuclear.
How is the outside?
The outside is still in.
I promise you, dear viewer, that you don't need to be an archaeologist in order to know that that is one of the worst explanations for anything, maybe ever.
He handed him a video. He's just saying, here you go,
bro.
Debunk.
So for example, right? I think it's the Sphinx. The Sphinx you're not allowed to go into, right? Now, with the Sphinx, the reason you aren't allowed to go into it is not because of a conspiracy. It's because niggas was grave robbing the Sphinx. They're like, scientists don't want you to know the truth about the Sphinx that we used to be
it's probably because humans suck, bro. And we need to protect it. Or maybe it's soft rock in there. We need to protect the soft rock from being stepped on by thousands of tourists. Maybe it's, you know what I'm saying?
Like, it was like, because I saw it was another Instagram reel. It was like, the dude responded, it's because before we started caring about archaeology and looking into it freely and heavily, people were just going in there stealing shit. And he was like, nuh-uh. The nigga literally commented NHUH.
No. Oh man, here we go, man. Oh, the sun doesn't exist. Let's hear it.
Do you guys believe that this sun is the real sun that we grew up with? This is a fake fucking sun.
What?
Ooh, that's a good one. I can tell you with 1,000% confidence that this person is just fucking with us for internet clout, and it's working because they have 1.2 million followers. Okay. But this is just so hilarious that I can't not talk about it.
That's cool.
No way.
That's weird, right? A second sun, one sun right behind the other one. Yeah.
You want to know how to make that second sun disappear? You open the window that you are shooting through. This is what happens when you film the sun through glass. Fuck no,
that's exposure.
I figured out how to adjust the brightness on my phone camera. The sun must not be real. You can even see each swipe they make as they change the exposure.
I don't even know what to say here.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Bro, I don't think she's faking it.
I hope to God she's faking it.
You know what?
I hope.
Cause this keeps bringing me back to our ghost hunting videos, right? And I'm like, man, they were like, y'all gotta be faking these. I'm like, nah, bro, there's no point in faking it.
See that I can
But no,
understand
I'm going somewhere with it. So they were like, man, these gotta be fake. And I'm like, nah, bro, I wouldn't do this if it was fake.
Right.
And then I sit and I think about this video I saw where a nigga got his head cleaned by a chair in a ghost hunting video. And I'm like, well,
I can see why niggas would say it's fake.
Either, honestly. I've watched this video like 3 times now, and all I've taken away from it is a splitting migraine. I cannot believe that this is my job. Follow me, please.
W job, bro. W locks.
It's so stupid. He it's not much he has to say or needs to say.
I think she gotta be playing. No, I think she believes it. I think she believes it. I've run into people who like.
Yeah, well, that face said either she's a very good actor or she really
like what is it? The firmament? Folks believe that's real.
What is the firmament?
That Earth isn't a circle. It's like a triangle at the bottom, and then it's like
there is conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your life. Part 11. Today we are talking about time loops. This is mental and very, very confusing. So you've seen films such as Groundhog Day, Palm Springs, or Dark or anything. You kind of get the gist of this. But people are kind of stuck in a time loop, reliving the same day again and again and again. Like things like Groundhog Day, Happy Death Day, all of that kind of stuff. What if this actually exists in real life? The theory is maybe there are some kind of wormholey weird places on Earth that connect interdimensionally with parallel universes. Told you it was confusing, didn't I? Now, if you don't know parallel universes, a universe is the same as ours, where things play out differently. But maybe there are actual things like this out there. So kind of think of it as if like a black hole, but on Earth. And maybe when you enter this, it kind of freezes time, so you're just stuck on your own. Almost like in your own bubble, just going through the same day again and again and again. I mean, it's mental and a crazy theory, but I mean, if you think about certain explanations for it, it kind of could be possible. But it's still mental. The childhood conspiracy.
He didn't give us no examples.
Yeah, he didn't give us no
time loop.
Like I would evidence I would have given is deja vu. That's perfect evidence. But even then, deja vu doesn't. That's different.
He didn't give not one example.
Yeah, he was like, it's crazy.
We know it because of the movies, but
you didn't give any real
that's
point.
Not really a theory.
Yeah, that's not a theory. That's what if dogs are actually talking English? We just don't understand it. Like
theory iceberg. This picture represents conspiracy theories that will change your childhood forever. As always, make sure to join the Discord for the full list. This is tier 1. Mrs. Puff is a psychopath.
Okay.
We've all seen SpongeBob and we've all seen Mrs. Puff before. On the episode titled "No Free Rides" in season 2, Mrs. Puff says this.
What have I done? Everyone will know that I let him slide through school. I'll have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name.
Not again.
No.
I remember
already
this.
has, yeah.
Again.
This is hinting that Mrs. Puff has changed.
Alex Bell did it better. You're right.
Changed her identity before, and I promise this gets worse. In season 12, episode 21, SpongeBob is helping her organize some of her junk, and he comes across a newspaper that says, "Deranged boat teacher makes getaway." So the real question remains, who is Mrs. Puff? Make sure to like and follow for tomorrow's video.
I'm going to
low-key got that right from Alex.
Yeah,
Low-key.
like straight.
show you possibly the biggest lie in history, at least if a lie could be measured by money. And that is because it is a lie 2 specific companies would love you to believe. Unfortunately, many say there may be nothing we can do to fix this lie. And the lie is that there is a world's richest person. Currently, this richest person is Elon Musk. And I'll show you why some of the darkest organizations want you to believe this.
Not even close.
According to Forbes, people like Elon and Jeff Bezos are the world's richest people.
Because their assets are, you can see their assets live. You can actually see their assets.
They got
it's
some.
shared.
They got some oil motherfuckers out there
that are shitting, bro. Like there's I think, what is it above billionaire?
Trillion?
Yeah, I think there's a trillionaires.
There's some foreigners
in
outside
Dubai,
the US.
In Dubai, like got money,
and
bro.
India and place
got money.
But they can only list people whose assets are visible for public knowledge. Try as you might, there are people and organizations with assets so secret it is impossible to calculate their wealth.
Like, I thought that car was here. It's in her fucking video.
There are people and organizations with assets so secret it is impossible to calculate their wealth. And since wealth is unfortunately power, this is a problem. For example, there is no way to know the worth of Vladimir Putin or the Saudi family. People can give estimates saying they're worth $1.4 trillion, but this is nothing more than a guess. Knowing that assets can be hidden leads us to these two organizations. BlackRock and Vanguard. And there is good reason many people say these companies run the world. And the strange part is that both of these companies are the biggest investor of the other. For many, this is a massive warning sign, especially since they own a huge stake in all the major news networks. This includes Fox and CNN. And on a side note, they would seem to profit from the rhetoric that keeps us divided, along with having major sway in what the networks can say.
It's really
Big
people
Pharma,
that
Vanguard,
work their way up. Like being like, what's the word? Not caring about nothing. Like being so, not evil, but like, it's a word for it. They really work their way up through these companies to be able to lead places like BlackRock and Vanguard and JP Morgan and
and it's
ruthless.
It's
ruthless.
It's so much money. Like there's a dude on TikTok, right? All he does, it's called investment whale watching, right? And it's seeing what other companies are investing in. So if a company sells off of a stock, all he does is watch BlackRock and the other one. That's it. So if they start selling off, he immediately puts a stop or like a loss. Bro has made like in the last year, I think he made like $400 and some $1,000.
Just watching
and that's what he does full time.
Yeah. They ahead of a lot of stuff, bro.
Facts.
owns huge shares in Pfizer. Oil and gas, they hold Shell, even Microsoft.
Yep.
And the scariest part is that they hold majority voting power in many of their investments.
Facts.
So who is the owner of them? They are so heavily invested in each other, it's strange to call them two companies. A quick Google search and a legal probe will show you that nobody actually knows who owns them.
Who know, or like the board members. No one knows the board members. Like, I think there's like a few that are, but nobody knows the board. And these are like money. Like Trump not even in the same tax bracket as these guys. Like nowhere near.
And because the organization is private, nobody knows who is a member of the company, though Vanguard has said that BlackRock has a unique company structure, which doesn't sound sketchy at all. There is one very public figure, however, and this is Larry Fink. He loves working at deep levels in the government and has no political affiliation because he will go wherever the money flows.
Yeah.
He tried being the secretary for Hillary Clinton and was brought on as an advisor for Trump. He plays both sides. We saw this as he tried for the position of secretary for the Biden administration. So with all this mystery around the BlackRock Vanguard group, who is the richest person? If we go back in history, we can see that the Rothschild family is one of BlackRock and Vanguard's.
Hey, bro, we don't want no smoke. Shut up. We don't want no smoke.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying like, do you know how much money you have to have for it to go super generational,
bro? Rothschilds, the Walmart family, we don't want no smoke. We just reactors.
No, I'm just saying.
But you can buy me out for $1 billion.
I'm just saying how unfathomable the amount of money is.
It's like
rich. You can think, oh, he's a billionaire. Oh, he's rich. No.
Bro.
Oh, he's a trillion. No.
They are, and it's scary, bro.
It's constant money.
The craziest part, like, us, like, working up, like, we want to be millionaires.
What rapper
right? I said billion. Big take a Bree.
What rapper banged a Rothschild?
What? No shot. I bet you he ain't live. I bet you he ain't live.
Or maybe he's well off.
Nah, bro. Rothschild, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, the Rothschilds and the Walmart family.
Jay Electronica.
No shot.
That's why that nigga disappeared.
They terrify me, bro. I don't want no issue with these boys, bro. And the craziest part, if you look, they really do own everything. Yeah. Now look, if they want to just send your boy $1 billion,
y'all want to buy out you.
I don't know that, twin. I don't know that, twin.
biggest holders. And conspiracy theorists have had a heyday with the stories of this family over decades.
Of course.
Other shareholders include the Bush family,
They're the real
even
Illuminati.
the royal family of England. So though we may know the family...
Nigga, you just got us GG.
Huh?
You just got us GG, fuck, nigga.
It's just
It's
it's
all, we don't know shit.
Of course not. That's why
the nigga just got us GG.
I don't even believe the Illuminati exists. I was just throwing it out there.
It's tied to these organizations, we may never know who runs them. And these shady individuals clearly have a reason they want to keep it that way. Welcome to the Gleek.com channel as we reveal more about the world of money
W plug.
and
I
crypto.
see you.
All right, chat. I'm about to tell y'all something.
Tell her.
About to learn y'all something new.
Learn us.
So,
Learn us.
Shorty said that's the biggest
right
history thing in history, biggest conspiracy in history. I'm about to blow your mind. Why
don't you just blow us? Can we play what you about to show?
Yeah. Which one is it? All right. Okay. I'll play this one. All right. So this is actual footage of the atomic bomb, chat.
Well, we can't play that.
Yes, we can. They're not attacked. This is the test. This is the test.
This is test footage, educational purposes. You know what I'm saying?
So look,
This is
about to be the craziest shit you ever saw, chat.
Go ahead.
We're gonna mute it.
Gonna mute that up. All right.
All right. So boom. Watch the house. Watch.
This Nuketown.
Yeah, the real Nuketown. So watch it, chat.
Damn, they footage was going.
All right, so boom. It's gonna show the nuke. All right, boom. So wait.
They hit Nuketown for real.
All right, so watch. Well, you watching? Just watch that. Okay, that's one house gone. All right. Boom. Okay, power plant. Okay, wait for it. Boom. Okay, that's gone. Okay.
What else could we?
Oh, the house gone. Damn.
Destroyed that one. Okay.
Wait, another one. You see the house catch on fire? Wait for it. Boom. It's gone. How the camera surviving?
You know what I thought before you started playing I was like, how did they get cameras in there?
How the camera surviving?
I literally thought that.
How the camera surviving?
How the camera surviving? Multiple.
How are the cameras surviving? The cameras. There's the camera
100 miles away.
There was no camera that good back in the day.
Nigga, we could barely do that.
There was no camera that far away. There's no to this day. There's no camera
because the cameraman always survived
100 miles away. That's impossible.
It had to have been some kind
and
of
it's not satellite. It's not satellite. This is a ground angle.
A ground shot.
This is a ground angle. These are ground angles. These are ground angles.
Supposed to put a telescope in front of it. This was what 1950. Camera 100 miles away,
and that's not 100 miles away.
Come on, look at
this. Look at the house.
No. Look at the quality of the footage before the test, up close and personal. Watch the quality.
100 miles.
Look at the quality of the footage of them.
But
this is 10 feet away.
But this is, and that's
and it's clear 100 miles away.
Come on, Chad. Come on.
Hey, I likes that out of you, my boy. I likes that research out of you, my boy.
If we're gonna conspire, if we're gonna talk about it,
we gonna conspire.
That is the craziest thing in here. Like the moon landing, everybody be like, "Oh, the moon landing's fake." I think it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how we got a camera up there, or how that nigga called them on the moon. Whatever. But how? I use cameras every day. He
looks up the most high tech.
Bro, our camera's overheating the sun. You mean to tell me a film camera survived that blast radius?
Oh, yeah. It was right. They was running on film, too. The film survived?
Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Government technology.
Fuck no. Because look, I'm gonna give you one. The government has everything years before we get it, from cell phones, everything, right?
Right.
We would already have a camera that can survive almost anything right now.
That is true. If that was 1950, our camera should be way better.
And there's a
way better. A film from a bunker, they said?
Freak no. Above ground bunker. Above ground bunker.
He said streamed it on Twitch and screen recorded.
For sure did. Yeah, come on, Shaq.
All right, let's get into some Antarctica stuff. Oh, unmute. Oh, you got to click it, boss. Was it? How did you mute?
And crypto.
There it is.
Here's a true story from Antarctica that has me asking a lot of questions.
Bro.
A naval flight engineer tells the story of his experience in McMurdo Station, Antarctica, around 1995. They fly this huge plane.
The reason why our camera should be better, right? Our camera, you're right, but you got to think about it.
What did he say?
Phone. I'm talking about Bree. Phone technology.
They give us the scraps.
Phone technology has done what every year? It has improved. Camera qualities have improved. There's no reason why we couldn't have a camera that's still subpar that can handle something like that. Let's be honest. Come on, bro. Come on.
Around the continent and do assignments like drop people off, pick people up, stuff like that. Whenever they would fly toward the pole, they would always get to the same spot called Beardmore Glacier. In this area and throughout the continent, it's so common to see flying circular craft flying up and down and in pairs all around them. During lunchtime, they would all have discussions about this, and one thing they all noticed was that these craft would never fly through the no-fly zone near Beardmore Glacier.
Okay.
They thought there was some sort of barrier or territorial agreement that they couldn't go there. One day there was a medical accident on the other side of the continent, and this crew realized that it would take them 6 hours to get to this man. The captain knew that flying through this no-fly zone would actually be faster than going around, so he asked why they couldn't fly through the zone. And the answer they got was that it was an air monitoring station.
What?
They concluded that they're high enough and that they wouldn't contaminate the air, so they decided to fly through this no-fly zone.
Oh, monitoring the air quality.
Oh, okay.
So they're flying and they're all looking down. They look and they notice that there's this huge hole in the ice that was probably the size of a football field.
Boy, somebody using the Earth as a flashlight. Come on, Mother Earth. Come on, Mother Earth.
It led deep under the ice. Of course, they were all mystified and they all had so much questions on what this hole was.
I like
they
booty
pick
hole.
up this guy and they head straight back to McMurdo Station. As soon as they land, they're met with a guy in an all-black suit. Remember, this is Antarctica, so this must have been really important.
Yeah.
The crew was told by this man,
got
what
there
you
quick.
saw at pole, you did not see. You do not talk about this.
And they snitched.
Because
That's
you
what I'm
never
talking
saw
about.
it.
How did they, bro? They shouldn't have made it.
What you mean?
Like, if they really saw that and they snitched.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
Who knows what it is? Yeah.
After much rumors, they realized what this thing could really have been. It is said that extraterrestrials and the government are working together within this hole as some sort of collaboration. Yo, we all know.
I don't put nothing like Big Gov. I don't put nothing past Big Gov. You feel me? I don't put nothing at this point. I don't put nothing.
But that got crazy. That got crazy. Like, granted, right? I am a bit of a skeptic, but you know what I'm saying?
There's somebody out there freaking out over it. They've been studying this conspiracy theory for years.
Internet City.
How could you say it's not real? Come here, I'll prove it to you.
I don't want
you
to.
gonna take us to Antarctica?
But please don't.
Somebody asked Mr. Beast what he saw when he went.
He went to Antarctica?
Yeah, they went to Antarctica.
Bro,
they did a whole video
I'm
in
be
Antarctica.
so honest with you. I'm be so honest with you. If that nigga Jimmy saw some shit, Jimmy ain't gonna tell no. Jimmy's a billionaire. You think Jimmy ain't with the dogs already? I'm just playing, Jimmy. I know you. I know you good, twin.
He chilling. He chilling.
We good. You good, twin?
What's good, Ryu Dragon?
You good, twin?
You good.
We've heard all the conspiracy theories.
We stand, Jimmy.
He's talking about this Agartha theory and all this stuff. But after what this government guy said, I'm really starting to think about it.
And like, we need some more. Who is the government guy? If you gonna whistle blow, blow that bitch. Blow it. Blow. Like, if you gonna tell the truth, better blow it like a, you know what I'm saying? What is it, a trombone? Blow it. You know what I'm saying? Cause let's be honest, that he ain't blow it right. If he gonna blow it, he gonna have to blast it. Blow it. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna blow it?
I'm not a whistleblower. You feel me? So it'll. But if he gonna blow something like that whistle, he need to blow it like a horn, chat type shit. Like, y'all can make it as sexual as you want. We just saying, if you gonna snitch,
and he sober, chat.
No, I ain't even saying that weird. If you gonna snitch, bro, stand on business.
Weird, but the whole chat saying clip,
bro, it don't even matter. So
stand
y'all,
look, blow it.
So look. If y'all snitching, right? My name is Bartholomew Q. What's the last name? Johnson. I was a member of the Air Force 2nd Brigade.
Right.
And I saw this shit. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Put your test on it.
But apparently he did. That's how we got the story in the first
Bro,
place.
we got this military guy.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Blowers have reported this stuff so many times. Let me know what you guys think.
And I don't trust nobody in the cover telling me stories, nigga. What you scared of?
He's trying to be creepy. He's trying to be
because
creepy.
there's so many possibilities on what this thing could be. I don't doubt this story at all, especially since so many soldiers report this.
Have you ever heard of the lottery conspiracy?
The lottery?
You know when you go inside of a gas station and you find...
Man, I want to lose. I want to win the lottery so bad, bro. Just, man, I can only imagine these fools be winning and blowing it. Yeah. Hey, I'll be in it. I hire 100 prostitutes to keep my money safe, cuz. I'm just saying, bro. They know what they doing.
How?
Huh?
How they gonna keep it safe?
In their organs. Okay. Because nobody's going to miss them.
Huh? What?
Huh?
Yeah. Nah, I just want to win the lottery, like for real.
Huh?
For real. Come on, cuz.
What?
I can get a cool $1 million in each.
Lottery tickets, and people buy them and they scratch them off in hopes of winning millions of dollars.
Right.
What if I told you about the conspiracy theory that says the government created the lottery in order to catch time travelers?
What? No way! I didn't know where that
I ain't gonna hold you.
That would be genius.
It's brilliant.
Because they could go back in time, they would win the lottery. That's like the first thing somebody. That's kind of smart if it was, you know.
I know it sounds crazy, but just bear with me. It's going to make a lot of sense. Okay, so people believe the government created the lottery in order to catch time travelers. The chance of winning the lottery right now is about 1 in 14 million. So
Right.
statistics.
Are you doing the math? I mean, you can win, bro. You can win, dog. Big baby Davis.
I'm trying to see like how many times I have to get ChatGPT to run this.
Hey, appreciate the sub. One with music.
You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning. Now let's take a look at one of the most popular lotteries called the Mega Millions.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
have a 1 in 300 million chance of winning this lottery. Or in other words, you would need to be struck by lightning 21 times back to back to back in order to win this lottery. So the odds of winning are nearly...
As soon as he said that, I thought about that meme where they said, when God finally catches Kevin Gates' kids.
Because he be, oh my kids,
Yeah.
strike my kid. That's crazy. That boy.
impossible. So that's why people believe the government created this in order to catch time travelers, is because the time travelers would know exactly where to go and exactly which one. God, that was a mouthful to say, but make sure to like and follow if you guys want to see more.
38 written on it. And I mean, what the... Showing a...
But make sure to like and follow if you guys want to see more videos.
This video recently surfaced.
What is that?
Showing a mosquito, which appears to have the number 38 written on it.
It's fucking Spider-Man. Mosquito Man.
Yeah.
And I mean, what the hell is this all about? Of course, this has started conspiracy theories all over the internet.
Something's
One
always
theory
top
basically
secret.
being that they're drones, you know, people that believe birds are drones. A lot of people actually believe pigeons, like every single pigeon is a drone. And get this, some people actually believe that the lockdown was staged by the government so they could replace all the bird/drones batteries.
Do it again. They did.
Please
The
come back.
batteries dead.
We was all at home watching videos, you know,
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Watching internet.
Everything
for
was
real.
going crazy.
It was going stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
People are saying potentially this is like, I don't know, some government test or something. They're releasing some
It's
disease. or
video
whatever.
edited.
The theory more believable, maybe they're doing tests on a group of mosquitoes and, you know, just put numbers on the back to categorize them or whatever. What makes it a bit creepier is that he didn't just find this one with a number on it. There was several the next day he found them, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, who knows? Obviously, it opens up the internet to a lot of theories. So let me know in the comments what you think. Hit that follow button and I'll keep...
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that
sound
sound like hoopla.
theories.
Be careful.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go to some older theories.
Go to the next one.
We're gonna
You just skip.
I know, I skipped it on purpose.
Oh.
We're going to
Could
some
Donald
older
Trump be
theories.
America's last president? There's this book called The Last President by Ingersoll Lockwood. The main character is a boy named Barron Trump who is a time traveler, which coincidentally is the name of Trump's son. And then the book starts off in New York City on 5th Avenue. Trump has a tower on 5th Avenue. In the book, it's a very politically divided America, which ends up leading to The Last President. In the book, Barron Trump becomes good friends with someone named LaFay Pence. So we got Trump and Pence co-starring in The Last President. Now here's where it gets really trippy. John Trump, Donald Trump's uncle, was the
He definitely recorded this pre-Biden.
Yeah, for sure.
He definitely
engineer.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, he could be saying because he running again and stuff.
Nah, this is definitely before.
Who worked on Tesla's inventions. If you've never heard of Nikola Tesla, he was defamed by Thomas Edison for making free alternative energy, which wasn't profitable. One of the apparent inventions of Tesla was anti-gravity time travel, which was
Like, I kind of be wanting
bro.
time travel. You know, sometimes you like,
no, bro.
Can I time travel?
No,
I can't because I'm gonna get whipped if I go back.
No, time travel
for me,
bro. No, time travel is the most moronic, idiotic thing ever.
But what if somebody's already doing it,
bro? That would explain why the timeline keep messing up.
True.
Like, bro, man,
he is putting 3 theories in one. He going for it. He going for it.
Was one of the machines that Donald Trump's uncle was working on, but it was inconclusive. And to top it off, look up FBI.
Bro, nobody be reading this crap. Oh, nobody read.
Somebody's gonna read that. I ain't gonna hold you. It might be a good read, bro. Look, now Mike becoming Mike on payroll. Y'all hear how he sound?
What?
They got that boy Mike on payroll. Nobody gonna read that crap. They got that boy Mike on payroll.
Big Gov got me on payroll.
Got that boy on payroll.
Don't believe what you hear. You read hit. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Tesla.
Bobby,
says
of
he's
course
from a
it's
different
Bobby.
planet.
Craziest conspiracy theories, part 4.
Okay.
And today's conspiracy
Okay,
theory
I
is
believe
about
a nigga
mind
like him.
control.
Mind control.
Ooh, hit the like button.
I believe that one's possible.
Today,
Mind control. MK Ultra. Yep.
I believe that one's possible.
That's true. MK Ultra was proven to be true.
They on their Mortal Kombat, bro.
Bro, this dude's so lame, bro.
What?
On that Mortal Kombat. Fucking loser, dude.
I said it because I knew you would react like that because I got you mind control here. I got him on the tip of my finger.
we're talking MK Ultra. And no, MK Ultra is not.
See, I'm not the only one.
Lame.
It's a fucking 12-year-old out there. Mortal Kombat, yeah. Get over here.
So you're admitting you have the mind of a 12-year-old. Thank you. Thank you for admitting that you have the mind of a 12-year-old. It makes a lot of sense.
Now I'm going to tell you, this one's much different than the previous conspiracies we've done because this one is true 100%.
Yep.
MK Ultra was a project by the CIA that actually applied mind control techniques to unwilling participants.
Yep.
That's right, on U.S. and Canadian citizens.
Yep.
This included drugging them with psychoactive drugs such as LSD.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
The idea was to try to figure out how to mind control hostages to get the most amount of information. Some of the things,
and I think from MK Ultra, didn't they create like truth serums from doing it?
Bro, they really just took these people.
And it was random people. They weren't even criminals.
Just took these people.
They weren't even criminals.
Like, take the people out the jail.
They weren't even criminals. They weren't drug addicts. They took regular people off the street.
That's insane.
things they did included electroshocks, hypnosis, isolation, even verbal abuse, and other forms of torture to their own citizens. This happened at over 80 locations in the United States and Canada. While all the files from the 1950s project were ordered to be destroyed, it became public in 1977.
Yep. That like it's actually like MK Ultra. And the thing is, the craziest part about MK Ultra, bro, there was no like repercussions.
They didn't do nothing to them.
No, just like
to the people that did it.
Yeah, it was no
no reparation, no
because like even like what happened with Martin Luther King when it was the CIA did an investigation that like I think there was members of Congress were actually a part of the assassination. None of them went to jail.
Because they didn't really care for real.
Yeah, none of them went to jail.
For real. They was kind of glad it happened.
Is Britney Spears being held hostage?
For sure.
She was, for sure.
On Instagram, you might notice that her account is a bit strange. I'll show you.
Before
so
last year, before this year.
You can see that kind of her selfies are taken by someone else, it looks like, and they're all pretty much the same angle. Her makeup is super messy. She's wearing pretty much the same clothes in all her posts.
Every day, yeah.
Now, Britney does post a lot of dancing videos on her Instagram, and I've noticed she's done this one thing repeatedly. I'll show you what I mean. These are two separate videos, and you can see that she keeps doing whatever the fuck that is. And if you go in her comments, all her fans, all these people are saying, Brittany, are you okay? This and that,
She wasn't that,
Tell me why she posted this.
The first question that you mainly ask me is what my favorite song is.
Girl, you know no one asks about your favorite fucking song.
And the first main question that you guys ask me is what's my favorite holiday.
In both videos, she's swaying back and forth, which could mean she's nervous, but why would
We all know Brittany
In this
was,
post,
you know
she
what I'm
said, natural light reveals the magic in your eyes. Her mascara says, call 911.
Here's a... Where?
Light reveals the magic in
She's
your
saying
eyes.
that theoretically, she's saying like, it doesn't literally say call 911. It doesn't. You could have came with so much like better stuff for that. We all know Brittany was like being basically controlled through her. What they call it? What is it that they signed? To have control of all her money,
her assets. Yeah.
They had her locked up.
Her mascara says, call 911.
I don't. No, I think Shorty's saying it like it's actually there.
There's no way.
We in HD.
Conservatory.
Here's a fun NBA
conservatorship. That's what it was.
Oh my god!
What?
I don't want to ruin NBA for you.
I don't care what the.
It's
There's
rigged.
so many NBA theories.
It's rigged.
That's
like
been a theory.
There and the NFL's rigged.
That's been a theory. They say
but
that,
they've proved it.
Well, let's prove it then.
I don't know if it, like I hope this is all lies.
I don't care. I'm still watching it.
LeBron James.
No, they.
What?
It's a whole thing with LeBron talking about he on PEDs.
No shot.
Yes.
They said my boy on steroids.
They said my boy on the steroids.
Not the king. Not King James on
They
steroids.
said that's why Bronny collapsed with the heart attack.
What?
Because when Bronny had a heart attack a couple months ago, it was like, why is the 18-year-old kid perfectly healthy having a heart attack? And they linked it. You know, some people gonna conspire and link it to that. Now, a couple months later, LeBron is in some hot water under investigation for the you know what I'm saying? For that rich nigga stuff.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Year 21, still averaging 29.
Shit, I dope myself up, nigga. I'm making millions. Stab me in the ass. Boy, you can put steroids in me. Yeah. I already got kids. Oh, hell yeah.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
these walls.
That's crazy.
What?
That's insane.
What?
He already got
In
the
the
money.
2017 NBA playoffs, a player named Markieff Morris, who played for the Washington Wizards, hurt his ankle in Game 1 versus Celtics.
Right.
This was only 11 minutes into the game, and he didn't return. The injury looked like he would be out for a couple weeks, and no one expected him to
Are
play
they saying
in
he
Game
switched
2.
with his brother?
But he did play in Game 2, and he played as if he was never injured. In fact, he had his best game statistically
saying
of
it
the
was his
playoffs
brother,
at that point.
his
Here's
twin?
where it gets interesting. Markieff Morris has an identical twin brother named Marcus, who also plays
Of
in
course.
the NBA.
Of
His brother
course.
was playing for the Pistons, who were already eliminated from the playoffs.
No shot.
The theory is that Marcus
No
played
shot.
for his brother, because both brothers have the exact same tattoos and don't have any super apparent differences.
Shit, I for sure would have been in there.
You know what's crazy?
What?
They was on a podcast last week or 2 weeks ago. And Kevin Garnett was like, y'all ever switch places?
Yeah.
Like, tell me about the time. And it was like, well, that's on legally, we can't tell you. But then they told about some school stuff. I was like, that
They probably did. They probably did.
That's kind of
Have
crazy.
you guys heard the conspiracy theory that Steve Jobs is still alive?
You better shut up. You better shut up.
Get the meat out your mouth, Aaron.
You better shut up.
Get the meat out your.
That man died a legend. That nigga died a hero. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
This one is fucking crazy. For those who don't know, Steve Jobs was the co-founder of Apple who helped launch it to where it is today. Sadly, he passed away back in 2011 after his battle with pancreatic cancer. Or did he? Back in 2019, Reddit went fucking crazy when one of its users uploaded a picture of a man in Egypt. A man who looks identical to Steve Jobs.
Real identical.
Man,
Doppelganger
for sure.
That fool said
People
rip
started
bozo.
lighting up the
Damn.
comment section, but not to disprove it, but to say that they believe it. People are convinced because not only did Steve Jobs specify that he would want to go to Egypt one day, but he was also heavily into Buddhism and spirituality, hence the way this man is dressed. Steve Jobs was also known for crossing his legs while sitting and holding his hand to his chin while he was in deep thought, like the man right here. And everyone said he was just crazy enough to do it. The only thing disproving this theory is that the man is wearing an analog watch, not an Apple Watch.
Why would you
But
do
if
that?
you were hiding, would you wear the watch of the company you founded?
Facts.
So is he out there here?
Nah, he ain't.
So he's still a legend.
Yeah.
He's still damn.
Oh, that boy gone, man. so is Tupac.
Oh, deep fakes. Duh.
Tupac
But that was
gone.
2019.
Yeah, Tupac.
That was 2019.
Yeah.
Deep fakes.
And then like
thing
that.
before
But I'm gonna be
the
honest,
shutdown.
bro. Like Steve Jobs wasn't like a one-on-one looking dude. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like some
yeah,
niggas look
yeah.
like one-on-one.
Look like they going through a midlife crisis at all times.
Like
you can't. Come on now. Steve never looked like he was like rich or like.
Well, that was the point.
Or like, you know.
That was the point. He didn't
or
want-
like happy.
I mean, he did.
He was really an asshole if you think about it.
He probably was.
No, not probably. He was.
Okay, he
100%.
100%.
100%.
Fuck Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck that legend.
Okay.
Legend killer. Rocket.
You needed that?
No, I don't care.
You needed
I
that?
don't care. No, somebody said rip balls off. I was like, damn.
Well, Mikey just ran with it.
What do you think?
Why is nobody talking about this?
Talking about what?
What the what?
Nigga, was that Bill Cosby?
It probably was because it was summing up 2020.
I can't even read that. That was Bill Cosby.
It was.
Yep.
Yellow pudding pops. Drink this drink, I'll lick your pudding pop. Uploaded in 2050. Oh! You got me there, man. It says justice for Mike Brown. Find the profile. Somebody find the profile. Somebody find the profile. It's right there.
No shot.
No, there's no way.
No shot.
There's no way. We gotta look it up. I'm sorry.
No shot. No shot.
I'm sorry.
No shot. No shot. I'm looking it up. Go back. No shot. Go back. Go back.
Zen Lock with 2 C's. Zen Lock with 2 C's.
No shot.
We looking it up right now.
No shot. I found it.
Right now. What's the picture? Well, we can't see the picture right here. There's no way. There's no. Oh shit. He got some stuff on here, y'all. He looked like he uploaded this type of stuff, y'all. Whoa. Okay. We gotta scroll. We gotta scroll all the way back. There's no way. Okay. Oh shit. 400. Y'all, we blocking it, chat. It was uploaded in 2015. It's down here. How? Yo! Yo! How? What the hell is going? It's yo!
Horrifying websites on the internet that you should never visit.
Give it to me.
Part 1.
What you got?
GoodbyeWarden.com gives
What
the
is
last
that?
words of 565 Texas inmates who
Oh,
are
that's creepy. That's creepy.
Why would you have that?
Why is that? Okay.
I don't want to know those.
I can see it. Like I can understand the last meals because that's a thing. That's like a big thing.
But I don't
like
want to
the
know
last-
that.
That's crazy.
I don't want to.
And some of the statements are absolutely gut-wrenching, with many asking someone to take care of their children when they're gone, and others insisting
somebody
upon their
said-
innocence.
Like, how much do you believe somebody saying they innocent? Like, I'm really innocent. Like, bro, chill.
On a bro, on a deathbed,
Yeah.
it's I'm gonna believe it on a deathbed. I ain't gonna lie.
Date.info is a dark, morbid site that asks you to enter your name, age,
No,
weight,
no.
and height before spitting out the
Don't do
exact
this.
date that it thinks you're going to die.
Nah.
The site also provides you with 3 words that it says will be related to your death in some
Heck
way.
no.
Planecrashinfo.com.
Nah, my question is
Heck
like,
no, I would never.
like for one, I'm never gonna do nothing like that. But the
never.
question is like, has anyone who put in their information?
Has it actually succeeded?
Yeah,
in
that'd
being
be
right?
terrifying
Yeah.
to know.
Well, we know. Trust me, we know. If it was like a bunch of right answers, we probably know.
Com has an extensive
Plane
database
crash
filled with
info.
How would we know the person dead?
like it would probably there would be some more theories about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person said they was gonna da 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 da, and then it happened. It would be at least, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, like, hold on, child.
Recordings, pictures, and transcripts of the final moments of a plane crash.
No, I
and
would never want to see
Desert.com has unedited footage of the 67 exorcisms of Annalisa Mikel.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a chick that got exercised several times.
67?
Yeah.
Let her go. Let her go.
Trust me, her demonic screams will haunt your nightmares.
Bro, after exorcism number 10, it's over for you, sister girl. You're on your own.
After 5.
Probably 3 for real. No, 2.
Bro, the craziest part, like when I think about stuff like this, I'm like, yo, how do you?
How?
Like, what,
You,
bro?
like she's actually possessed. Like,
Busy thinking about.
Who is that?
That was a missing person, Brandon Swanson.
Okay.
All right. What about him?
The most dangerous conspiracy theories.
What you
This
got?
picture represents conspiracy theories from the most well-known to
Right.
the darkest. Some of
Okay.
these theories say once you learn the truth, there's no return. For
Okay.
this series, we're going to be picking some from each category until we reach tier 10, the point of no return.
Okay, let's
Tier
get
10
it,
is
let's
so
get it, let's
scary
get
that
it.
Some people are saying that I will die before I even reach tier 10.
What?
Okay.
Why would you comment that? That's
Tier
crazy.
1. Today we're going to be talking about cryptozoology. Cryptozoology is defined as the search for animals whose existence is disputed. For example, Bigfoot, Chupacabra,
Okay.
Loch Ness Monster.
Oh.
This one I want to talk about the Ningen. The Ningen is
Out of all those, which one you think is the closest to being real?
I feel like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
I feel
probably
like Bigfoot is just like a North American like gorilla.
like a big ass something.
Yeah, I think
that
it's
we
like a
can-
gorilla. I think it's like just a big gorilla.
Okay,
like
that-
that's like endangered. We see them so few because of like, you know what I'm saying? What's
It's
going
based in
on?
Japan. It's an aquatic humanoid creature that can be larger than a whale, but also mutate into a human. I know what you're
What?
thinking. No way
What?
this is real. I thought the same thing until I saw this. In
What you
2007,
saw?
a company published a magazine with Ningens on the cover. The magazines were completely destroyed with no trace, but I found the PDF file of what it looked like. It gets even weirder. Early February 2013, a huge mysterious object
found them?
washes ashore that makes locals freak out. 3 days later,
What
the
is-
website was taken down without a trace. Doing some more research, I found out that people from Japan created a forum page talking about all of the government corruption that was happening. They
Okay.
then began to speak on the Ningen, and somebody says that he was on the research ship when they captured it on camera, and then government officials raided the boat and even supposedly killing some of the people. 3 days later, the forum.
Bro, see, the thing with stuff like this was truly terrifying. We can never truly trust the government.
Yeah, not
and
at
that's
all.
that's the most terrifying part.
Even
like,
with like simple stuff.
like we can't trust them, bro.
Always
Forum
hiding
page was
something.
taken down without a trace, but I found it once again, and take a look at one of the videos somebody posted.
What the hell?
What is that?
Mug sprouted up. It's a giant sperm whale.
Yeah, that.
So what do you think?
Time out. How a sperm whale?
I don't know. It's just, type shit.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, my bad.
Is this Ningen just some myth, or is the government hiding something much darker?
Bro, we've learned the government is hiding stuff.
Oh yeah. With the whole alien thing. This
Yeah,
year.
like they came out that they for sure exist.
They for sure.
I'm like,
I can't talk on it. Whole little conference thing.
I'm like, but they exist. What you mean?
We need to know about Area 51.
Nah,
We
bro,
need to
look,
know.
I'm getting to the point where it's things we don't understand, and I don't know if I want to attempt to try.
On May 14th, 2008, Brandon Swanson left his college just after midnight. At 2 a.m. he called his parents and told them that he crashed his car into a ditch and he couldn't get it out. He wasn't injured, he told them the location, and the parents set out to find him. But they couldn't find him or the car. Brandon remained on the phone with them and he told them that he would flash his car lights and they would do the same. But neither of them saw the lights. 47 minutes into the call, his parents heard him yell, "Oh shit," and the call was disconnected. When police pulled his cell phone records, his last location was 25 miles away from where Brandon said he was. And his car was found in the opposite direction from where Brandon said he was.
What?
To this day, we still don't know where he is or what happened.
Alternate dimension
Nah,
reality.
bro, stuff
portal?
like that. Stuff like that is genuinely terrifying because it's like in today's time and age, bro, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who you are, I'm bringing blood, and if I'm built, Oh, you
that
just
don't work. It just meant to be.
I'm saying.
Okay, so tier 3. This is the point of no return. Today we're going to be
Are we
talking
really
about
going
the
through the
Denver
tiers?
Airport. The Denver International Airport is located in Denver, Colorado. Before we get to the conspiracies, let's go over the facts. During the process of building this airport, they apparently went over budget by $2 billion.
Yeah,
and supposedly even more than that.
The craziest part.
Jesus, for an
Craziest
airport.
part.
Jesus.
Craziest part. An airport costs like a couple million to build.
$2 billion
$2 billion
for an airport.
Craziest part about the airport.
It's a giant building.
This is the craziest part. There's government companies, like aerospace companies, that are listed as sponsors on the bill. And I'm like, this ain't for no other
this
airport.
conspiracy a couple times.
Now, they were also 16 months behind schedule. So now we're going to talk about some of the theories
over a
on why
year.
they went over a budget of $2 billion and why it
Yo,
took so
I
long
think
to
it's like,
build
what,
this
a space
airport.
portal?
One of the most popular theories is that it's an underground facility for the global elite. There's a lot of facts to back this one up, but a construction worker claimed that the reason the delay was so long is because they were moving 5 buildings downstairs. And by downstairs, I mean in this underground tunnel. The second theory is the Mustang statue. This statue is a blue horse on its heels right in the center of the airport.
Okay.
Later, it was
That's
given the
creepy.
nickname Blucifer. The reason they call it
That's like, who gave it that nickname?
Freaking natives. Blucifer. I can only imagine the Denver Facebook people.
Like, what do you mean natives? Like the Denver natives?
Like the Denver people. Blucifer. Oh my God. Oh, I was standing by Blucifer.
Lucifer is because of the fourth horseman in the apocalypse in the book of Revelation. And the fourth horseman represents death. A lot of people have taken videos of this horse and you can literally see red eyes even though there's no LED lights inside of them. The crazy thing is the sculptor who built the statue actually was killed by it. The statue fell down, crushing him and splitting one of his arteries, killing him instantly.
Okay, how true is that? How true is that?
And why did y'all put it up? If that happened, why did you put it up?
So maybe the reason for the delay was to hide something sinister. The final theory that most people believe is this is a foundation for the Freemasons. The Freemasons have some of the most powerful people in the world, which leads people to speculate that this is a headquarters for the Illuminati. There is even a statue that says March 19th, 1994, and those numbers equal the number 33, which is the highest level of Freemasonry. And under the date, the commission name is New World, hinting to the New World Order. The New World Order is thought to be a small group of people controlling the entire world under one government, creating total power and total wealth.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so honest. I will never go to Colorado, and this stems back.
I thought you want to go to Aspen.
Man, not no more. If I gotta, because don't you gotta fly to Denver to get to Aspen?
I think Aspen got his own airport.
Oh, well, shoot, then we can go to Aspen. But no, like the craziest part about stuff like this, it puts in perspective, bro. We are so meager in this life. We are a speck. And it's like we have no control. That's why when I get rich, I'm buying this Gundam.
I'm doing this Freemasons for real.
Nah, chill out.
Need protection.
Chill out.
I'm kidding. I'm
Accidentally
kidding.
spent over $2 billion.
How you
or
accidentally?
a much darker secret.
These are some of the creepiest things that have ever been found inside of the ocean, and trust me, you won't believe this
Phasmophobia
last
about to
one.
go crazy.
There's a 200-year-old full.
Phasmophobia.
That's the right word.
The fear of the deep.
Fully intact train that is at the bottom of the ocean off the coast of New Jersey, and nobody knows how it got there. Just recently, scientists discovered that there are spiders that live and breathe underwater.
We knew that already.
Man, look.
I thought we been knew that.
Nah, I ain't know that.
I've seen spiders in the water a bunch of times.
I seen crabs.
Okay. Okay.
I've seen crabs.
This is a tripod fish, and they live up to 15,000 feet deep.
Tripod fish? You know, tripod got 3 legs?
It do.
Oh, it do got 3
legs.
And walk, not swim, across the ocean's
They
floor.
walk?
And finally, elongated skulls like this one were found deep in an underwater cave off the coast of Asia, and nobody knows what happened to them.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
They're supposedly at the current time frame in Earth, right? The water levels have risen, right? Mm-hmm. So like global warming, whatever. Global warming is a thing supposedly that has happened. It happens throughout time. The Earth gets really, really hot and it gets really, really cold. So at the original ice age, supposedly the water was all in one convergence. It was like big icebergs. So you could go deeper down. That's why like a lot of people say there's certain civilizations
that's just buried.
Yeah.
2 sentence horror stories.
2 sentences.
I looked out from the second floor at a bloody mess outside on the street and realized that my parents had been lying to me. They told me babies were bouncing bundles of joy, but my brother had barely bounced at all.
That's not a.
That's
sick.
A 2 sentence horror story.
That's not a horror story.
That's like a bad joke, low key.
What's it like being dead? the little girl asked me. I held her hand, looked at her in the eye, and spelled out cold and lonely on the Ouija board.
Oh, damn.
That's scary.
It's all in your head.
Don't use Ouija boards, people.
Don't. Please,
don't.
Please don't.
It's no point.
Please don't.
It's not fun. You don't want to. Don't play with things.
If you're gonna do something stupid, at least follow the rules.
No,
don't.
No,
Like,
if you're gonna do something stupid, do something stupid in the living that's somewhat safe.
Yeah.
don't do no stupid shit which we don't understand fully.
My doctor told me, as we both stared, horrified, at my x-ray.
Oh,
the aliens interviewed every last human to see if they were good and worth saving. Then they asked the animals.
That
As
is
the rapture
creepy.
began, I was bitterly disappointed to find myself left behind. And then I looked up at the departing figures and saw all the open jaws awaiting them in the sky. My son wakes me up by screaming at the top of his lungs. It always gets louder leading up to the anniversary of his death.
Wait, what?
Wow,
bro, those are freaking scary.
Tier 4. Very
Okay.
few people know about this conspiracy. Today we're going to be talking about artificial poisonous snow. To sum up what this means, this conspiracy believes that the government is creating artificial...
The snow is gay! The snow is gay! And
it's white! Snow is racist!
Artificial snow to control the population. The most common state in the United States that it snows in is New Hampshire. It snows in New Hampshire 118.5 days on average per year. Do you know what the most leading cause of death is in New Hampshire?
Freezing.
Cancer. Some people might be confused, but if we take a look at the top 10 states in the United States that it snows in, the most common leading cause of death is heart disease or cancer, leaving people to speculate that they're creating...
Well, heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the world.
If I was going to say probably in America.
No, I think in the world for sure. Well, we could say America. Because I know heart disease, that's why they say, you need to at least stand a few hours of the day, all this, workout, so to combat heart disease. So if you remove heart disease from #1 and cancers in all those states, and the last time it snowed, they were saying you couldn't melt the snow.
Up north?
No, here. When it snowed here, they were
melt the snow.
They put it in pots and pans and it wasn't melting.
Oh yeah.
In the snow to control the population. About 7 years ago, a video circulated of a man putting a snowball on a grill and trying to get it to melt. But instead of melting, the entire snow turned black. One man in 2014 posted a blog post of him trying to burn a snowball with a lighter. He then goes on to say that the snowball burnt like plastic. He then later said that he thought it could have been the butane from the lighter, so he put his snowball on the kitchen table. Over the course of the next few days, the snowball never melted and water never leaked out.
What?
1 year later, the man
I do remember
allegedly
seeing that
took his
video.
own life, leaving people to speculate that the government thought he knew too much.
Wait.
Days a snowball never melted and water never leaked out. 1 year later, the man allegedly took his own life, leaving people to speculate that the government thought he knew too much.
What? What?
Whoa. But yeah, I remember seeing his original with
the lighter. Yeah.
Conspiracy theory might seem far-fetched for some, but in 1967, the U.S. opened a secret project called Operation Popeye. Operation Popeye was the study of weather warfare. The results of the experiment allegedly created 35 inches of rain in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. But President Nixon, all the way up to his death, denied the project ever existed.
Of course he would.
Then later in 1977, the UN banned all weather warfare. If weather warfare never even existed at that time, why would the UN feel the need to ban it? So do you think the snow is 100% natural, or do you think the government is hiding a much darker secret about what happened at Operation Popeye?
I feel like up north the snow is pretty much like it's northern, right? But it snows all the time in Canada, and Canada is northern.
Yeah.
So like the thing but the other part about like what I 100% believe, because they try to say, cloud seeding isn't real and crap like that. And then they be like, we had to make it rain to stop this forest fire. How'd you do that?
Yeah, how did you do that? Why did you ban weather warfare if it doesn't exist?
Yeah, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. We not stupid.
Make sure to like and...
That's why me and my Gundam, we're going to go all the way up. When I find you, Ricky. Imagine it's a dude running all his name, Ricky.
Those are crazy dark.
Scariest 2-sentence horror stories.
There's more?
My sister says that mommy killed her. But mommy says I don't have a sister. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. My daughter...
No, wait, nope. We're gonna skip it. That's yo. No. Yo, that's crazy. That's dark as hell.
Well, I'm
if you guys want to see
scared.
more videos like this, make sure to like and follow.
No,
This
we
is why
don't.
some people are afraid of the tooth fairy. Now, most people know
What
the
the
tooth
scared of
fairy
the
as
tooth
this
fairy?
sweet, fun-loving little fairy that will take.
The Tooth Fairy don't exist. Like what?
That drawing look like Tinkerbell.
Take your tooth and give you money in exchange. But there are some legends from Europe that go much darker than this.
Oh,
And
it's
these
always-
tales often involve witches who disguise themselves as the tooth fairy.
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest with you.
What's wrong with y'all over there?
This is the people. This is 100% the people who parents never told them that the two. Did I just ruin childhood for some of y'all?
It was mommy and daddy. And if you didn't have one, I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna get into Santa. I'm not gonna get into Santa.
You should know.
Shut up.
You
don't
should-
ruin this. Just stop, Michael. Michael, it's
If
not,
you old enough
Michael,
to
shut
watch
up. It's
this
not our
video.
place. It's not our place. It's not our place, bro.
It's too late.
Nah, shut up. It's not our place.
They're not real. They're not real. If you're old enough to watch this video, that means you should at least be over the age of 16, 18, possibly. They're not real.
You just ruined this for somebody, bro.
And if you believe
It's
any
not-
of these
it's
myths
not-
about
it's not-
witches and stuff,
it's
they're
not-
not real.
That's not. It's not your place, bro. It's not your place.
I'm gonna be the daddy you
It's
never
not
had.
your place. It's not
They're
your place.
not real.
Kids are
It's not
actually
your place to
afraid
do
when
that.
they lose their
You're
tooth.
fucking
So they throw it out as
I'm sorry. It wasn't his place to do that. I don't know why he did that.
Why
it
you
wasn't
acting so
cool.
nurturing?
Because,
You're
bro,
not-
that's not cool. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like, he doesn't get it. There's certain things he wasn't taught.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I was taught that the tooth fairy ain't real.
Hey, look,
soon
I'm
as
sorry
possible,
he
so a
ruined
witch
it,
cannot
ruined
find
it for
them.
you.
Because it's believed in some places that if a witch finds your tooth, she will be able to gain complete control over that person. So if she has that part
Wow.
of you, she will ruin your life.
Glad
There's
we didn't
one
hear those
English
growing up.
legend that tells of a witch named Jenny Greenteeth. She was a witch that was said to hide
Bro,
in
the English are
scum-filled
like, are
ponds
y'all
to catch
disturbed or something
unsuspecting
over there?
children. Now, parents would usually use this Jenny Greenteeth to
scale.
frighten their children
Yeah.
into obedience. And the
Like
pond
the
scum
boogeyman.
in which the witch hides is said to resemble green teeth. So this story is used to encourage children to brush their teeth so
Yeah.
they don't get gross teeth like the witch.
This is the haunting story of Jeff the Killer.
is
Jeff
Jeff?
was a young
Jeffrey
boy
Dahmer?
who moved into a new home with his family. One day, 3 teenage boys decided to attack Jeff and his brother, but Jeff managed to fight them off, leaving them in the streets with broken wrists and knife wounds.
Damn, Jeff.
Unfortunately, after the incident, Jeff realized that he genuinely enjoyed inflicting pain and suffering on others. Later that night, Jeff's mother began to hear a strange noise coming from the bathroom of their house. It sounded like someone was crying. When she entered the room, she found Jeff carving a permanent smile.
Bro, what is these pictures?
That's what I'm saying. If I see somebody like that,
I don't care who you.
That's a wrap.
Bro, we could be on the street. We could be on the street.
You better kill me.
You could be doing nothing. You could be doing nothing.
Wow,
You could be doing
Aaron.
nothing. Cause Ricky, when I find you, Ricky, when I find you, if I'm walking down the street and you walk from the alley, you look like that boy. This boy,
It's over.
I don't
You're not
care.
You're not taking the chance.
I'm not, sir. You assaulted him. I did. I did.
Michael Jackson's not supposed to be here.
Smile into his cheeks, and she also realized that he had cut off his eyelids so he wouldn't have to sleep.
yo.
Jeff's final words to his mother
You still
were,
asleep,
"Mom,
Jeff."
you lied." After which he murdered his entire family and disappeared into the night. He was never seen again.
How do we know this then? How do we know this?
How do we know?
If his mom, if he killed his mom, how do we know this?
Wait. Yeah.
How do we know this?
But legend has it, he's looking for his
Because it's
next
a legend,
victim.
of course.
This is the scary story about the sister. There
I don't believe you. It's terrifying.
was a brother and sister named Alec and Taylor. One day, Alec was annoying Taylor by pulling her hair and poking her.
All right,
Taylor
Sebastian.
began to get very mad and said, "If you do it again, I'm going to kill you." Alec didn't care and then pulled her hair again. Taylor then got up and walked away. Later that night, Alec was lying in his bed
She
when
marked
he
that
heard
boy.
his door slowly opening.
She marked
He
that
then
boy for
turned and
bullying.
saw his sister Taylor standing there
With a knife.
something in her hand. Before Alec could even say a word,
Why you ruined the story? It seemed very real until you put this
Taylor jumped on him and stabbed him countless times.
Nah, this is
and
believable
killing him.
though.
It's believable, but you put that picture up. This supposed to.
Nah,
Taylor
this
then
is
called the
believable.
police
I
and
ain't gonna
turned
lie.
herself in. Taylor was then sent to a mental asylum and will stay there for the rest of her life.
She eat them.
This is why you should always trust your kids.
Okay.
A little girl named Casey grew up in a small town. She didn't have many friends, but she was always hanging out with her mom and dad. While the mom was at work, Casey would spend majority of her time with her dad by just watching TV. This went on for a little while until things started to get odd. Casey one day saw her dad placing knives in the living room. Casey asked, "Dad, what are you doing with these knives?" And the dad just looked at her and said, "Don't tell mom." Casey did as she was told and didn't say anything. The mom came home from work and saw the knives in the living room and asked Casey why did she put these knives in the living room. Casey, keeping the promise to her father, says nothing and takes the blame for it. The next day, Casey saw her father placing knives in the bathroom. Casey once again asked, "Dad, what are you doing?" And the dad looked at her and said, "Don't tell mommy." Casey once again said nothing and took the blame for it. The next day, Casey saw her father placing knives in her bedroom. Casey asked, "Dad, what are you doing with these knives?" The dad turned and said, "Shh." The mom busted down the door and said, "Casey, what are you doing with these knives?" Casey, scared, says, "It wasn't me, it was Dad. He's the one who's been doing this."
Oh, he's
the
not
mom
alive.
stops and stares at Casey and says, "Casey, your dad was murdered 10 years ago." Make sure to like and follow for more videos.
He's not the wow.
That's wow. Who's she been with?
Jesus.
Year 5. Today we're going to be talking about Project Blue Book. Project Blue Book is the National Archive of UFOs. In 1961, an American couple named Benny and Barney Hill were supposedly abducted by aliens. The couple was driving and both of them claimed to see a very large bright light that got bigger as it moved. They continued driving and following this thing until eventually it landed right in front of them, stopping their car. The next thing they know, they are 35 miles away from where they originally were, and turns out they've been missing for 2 hours. Their clothes were ripped apart, both of their watches stopped working, and both of their shoes were scuffed. Betty wanted to notify someone of what just happened, so they contacted their local military base. The military base actually picked up on radar an unidentified flying object at the same time they saw the lights. In the coming years, both of them suffered from extreme anxiety and extremely disturbing dreams, so they hired a psychiatrist who was a master in hypnosis. He hypnotized them to remember what they saw, and the audio tapes are terrifying, and I can't show them because they're copyrighted. So let's get to the conspiracy. After all of this happened, neither one of them ever changed their story since 1961. The media ridiculed them and painted them as crazies and even tried to blame it on marijuana. But literally 1 week ago, the Pentagon released a UFO that they cannot identify and they don't know what it is. So did Betty and Barney make up this
the craziest part? The craziest part about all this types of stuff, like the conspiracies and all this stuff, the government literally ruined a lot of people's lives saying that they were crazy and aliens didn't exist.
What do you? I mean, there could be reasons to actually hide some of this stuff,
but it's like they went as far as to ruin people's lives, right? Literally ruin them.
You going out of your way to
and then just to admit that we were lying. Like, bro, y'all are fucked up.
Like, as of now, I feel like we're getting to the point where it's just becoming too hard to hide. It's too much technology. It's just people are like thinking too much. Like it's too much. All these phones and stuff and doorbell cameras and stuff.
Got lucky
it's
that
too hard to hide.
Picked something up at the same time they reported it, or is the government hiding that this is real and slowly releasing more proof that we're not alone?
No, they're definitely releasing more proof. But the thing
probably
is,
by the time he probably made this video a while ago, but
it's so crazy and it's unfair. How I sounded like excuse chat. It's so unfair that what the government put people through just to admit later, that's our fault. It's like, bro, y'all it's no repercussions.
They was taking advantage of the fact that the average person didn't have access to technology.
Bro, it's so much stuff they've done and there's no repercussions to them.
I see why all these conspiracies exist, because they was just in the house just, what if? Hold on.
But it works though. It works because there's some truth to them just because of how the government has acted.
Can't
handle
trust
certain things.
Can't trust them.
But remember, these are all conspiracies.
These are all conspiracies, allegations.
All these are conspiracies.
I'm going to cover 2 different theories on this one. The first one states that oxygen is poisonous and that everything around you is a lie. People believe the government created oxygen to control the world's population. With that being said, the average lifespan of inhaling oxygen is around 80 years. Theoretically, humans can live forever, but the government created oxygen so that way they...
Okay, buddy.
What would we breathe? What? Is there anything else we could breathe?
You think they created oxygen 400, 500, 1,000 years ago?
save resources and kill off the population every 80 to 100 years. Not only does this oxygen kill us, but it also allows us to hallucinate. Some of the evidence people use to prove this theory is oxygen toxicity. Oxygen toxicity is when you inhale too much oxygen, creating lung damage and can even kill you, which leads people to believe if
underwater.
we need oxygen to live, why can it also kill us? The second theory is similar with some minor differences.
Because think about all the stuff that's healthy. If you have too much of it, it's no longer healthy.
So my question is, what else can we breathe? Because all I know is oxygen. So what
We're
other?
not breathing carbon dioxide. I tell you that
we
much.
breathe it out. So what other air could we breathe in if oxygen is poisonous?
Go underwater. See how long you last. How many years?
I might go. I think.
Without oxygen,
what
I'm just
gas?
saying.
What other gas? That's the question. That's the question. What other gas can we breathe?
The second theory states that oxygen makes us hallucinate, suppressing our thoughts and emotions. If humans keep inhaling oxygen, they can't see the world for what it really is. Some of the proof people use to prove
They also say that with water, like drinking some water, that like tap water, bottled water, whatever. There's a chemical in it supposedly that like we can't see certain light rays, some stuff like that.
this theory as well, drugs. People who take LSD always talk about how beautiful and vibrant the world is. Even in some cases have spiritual breakthroughs and learn something about themselves that they could not have figured out on their own. For instance, Francis Crick was on LSD when he discovered DNA, and apparently he had his spiritual being.
What?
Oh, strands.
What?
They're different colors. They're twisting and turning.
Nah, like making a joke out of it is one thing, but the fact that he actually
discovered it on it, no.
Nah, that's
crazy.
like joking aside, that's a big thing.
Beings showed him exactly what it looked like, and he credits 2/3 of all of his research to it. So people think that the government made these drugs illegal so that nobody can think differently and it keeps everybody in line. Obviously, I'm not advocating for this, I'm just telling you the most dangerous conspiracy theories. But make sure to like and follow because we have a lot more to learn.
That's crazy.
Out of all those, which one would you believe the most?
Dinosaurs never existed.
Cap.
This theory explains itself in the title. Yeah, apparently some people don't believe that dinosaurs are real, or I guess were real because, you know, they got wiped out about 65 million years ago.
Of course.
Truth deniers believe that all fossils you see at museums are fake and arranged in a way to create a scary creature that never actually existed. And that the remains are from other animals, not mythical dinosaurs.
Okay, so the thing, so first things first with the dinosaurs, if you ever done any research into dinosaurs, it's been proven that the way we have them constructed,
it's not the way
we don't know how they are supposed to.
They just put it together.
It's the best guesstimate. So
it's probably close, but not.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
They propose that dinosaurs were merely a hypothesis of many that were blown out of proportion. And some even believe that they were made up before their fossils were
then, like,
found.
the scales and the
this
fur,
shouldn't be
you gotta
confused
get in
with
there,
certain
right?
discoveries and advancements made in paleontology that have led to changes of what we believe.
Have they really found it like this? This is what I question. Have they really ever found
No.
like that?
No.
'Cause that's kind of
because most of the times, like when they find them, it's like the bones are scattered out everywhere.
Believe dinosaurs actually looked like. For
Look like
example,
this is
the
set up.
bones found during the Bone Wars, a time in American history's Gilded Age that was marked by intensive and brutally competitive fossil hunting and discovery. Some of those bones found were left unchecked for authenticity, leading some to question if any dinosaurs were real or were simply conjured up to increase the profit and status of paleontologists as well as museums.
To sell
For
Jurassic Park.
The Apatosaurus and Brontosaurus skulls were mixed up and later corrected, one having a big dome and the other not. For a while, Brontosaurus were doubted by the scientific community, but they are now classified as dinosaurs once again, after further research was done. There's also the fact that most dinosaurs didn't even have scales, but most likely had feathers, like modern-day birds.
that would be. Ugh,
They said
creepy.
that most dinosaurs are like their closest relative, aside from like the crocodile, alligator. They said they'll be most closely related to chickens and like birds.
Chickens?
Like in birds and stuff. Yeah.
Wow, like to ostrich.
But this, of course, doesn't necessarily mean dinosaurs didn't exist at all.
Something exists because alligators and crocodiles. Something was there.
Sony timer.
And a Komodo
Sony
dragon.
timer.
Wait, Sony.
A common urban myth holds that Sony electronic products had timers that, when they reached a certain deadline, would force the equipment to stop working and require the owner.
Sort of like Apple.
No, that's
Like
a true
Apple.
thing. That's a
true thing.
It's not true, but like if you look at it, like when the first PS3 came out, the yellow light of death, it would happen like a year, 6 months to a year after the 2-year warranty was up on everybody's system.
So it's like we don't cover this.
Yeah, facts.
To purchase a replacement. The legend first circulated in Japan in the 1980s,
they keep buying.
then it spread to other nations. Also known as planned obsolescence, the concept that items are meant to break down after a certain amount of time. Basically, it's all planned out, which numerous companies like Apple have been accused of and exposed for legitimately doing.
And got sued and lost the lawsuit.
Yeah, we all know Apple do it.
Yeah,
even having to pay out to its customers. Expanding Earth. Theorized the
Earth.
first by Charles Darwin, apparently, the expanding Earth theory contends that the position and relative movement of continents is caused, at least in part, by Earth's volume increasing, expanding to create more surface area. Pangea, the supercontinent, instead of drifting apart as scientifically accepted since the discovery of plate tectonics, they were all separated due to Earth's expansion, moving.
So they're saying instead of the planet grew and Pangea separated because the planet grew.
Okay. Okay, this is going to sound like a stupid question. Like extremely stupid. But could the planet grow?
What would be causing it to grow?
Like, okay, so like let me explain, right? So like lava, right? When lava explodes, it's layered on top of the earth.
But how much lava would that take?
But lava also comes from rocks heating up. It's not just made out of nowhere.
But that wouldn't be.
It would like
that wouldn't cause the planet itself to swell.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like, is there any way for it to have swelled?
That's what it would have to be something within the core, the
something like
underneath.
Like now, granted, like with Pangea, I was like, yeah, tectonic plates. That sounds believable. But it growing?
I don't know.
Along the process. The theory of quote-unquote thermocycles developed by Irish physicist John Joly is a compromise between Earth expansion and Earth contraction theorists. He assumed that the heat flow from radioactive decay inside Earth exceeds the cooling of Earth's surface. Joly and British geologist Arthur Holmes believed that Earth loses heat during cyclic periods of expansion. According to their theory, expansion generated cracks and joints in the Earth's interior that could fill with magma. This would follow by a cooling phase in which the magma froze and solidified. This process caused the Earth to shrink and get bigger.
Who discovered?
So I was right.
The layers of the Earth. How do we know this?
Yeah, like
who dug deep?
Because I don't think we've ever made it to the core.
You can't, because you would be dead, or whatever equipment would be burned if it's that hot.
Like there's stuff that survives like super high temperatures.
Like how hot? Like back when?
Like I'm like now,
like the camera that survived the atomic test.
Okay, that for sure is not happening.
That didn't move
at all.
At all.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know how they discovered the plates.
Cause like it's so much water. How do we discover anything underneath? Like a certain distance.
Yeah,
like I understand. I know we've drilled to certain depths, obviously oil and different stuff. But like to discover the core,
and like I don't think we've ever saw it. I think I think at this point it's still a hypothesis.
It's a scientific hypothesis,
but it's accepted by the entire scientific world.
I can see that. Of
Avatar
course.
depression. This is a term described as the feeling when you watch James Cameron's Avatar and feel sad afterward because, real life isn't as colorful and exciting as the movie is.
Nah.
Yes, this is real. Some people claimed that Avatar gave them depression. Others said that while watching the movie, they felt nauseous and began having headaches as well.
Okay, I already know what that is. It was the frame rate. It was
the frame rate.
It was filmed at it was something
48.
No, it was like 52. It was like something.
It was even 48.
It was something.
So it was okay.
It was between 48 to 52. But like the human eye being still watching like the fast moving scenes, it was causing motion sickness.
Yeah, it's like motion sickness.
Yeah.
Joint.
Also, another thing, it was very vivid. But the thing we got to remember,
it was beautiful.
The thing we got to remember about Avatar, it's the same thing that happened with the Native Americans and the Americans. It's just a retelling of what happened in history.
And
Just
you felt guilty. Admit it, white America.
I watched the new sequel and rewatched the original, and I kind of get it. Pandora does seem pretty chill, but does it give me depression after watching the movie?
I was excited.
No, it did not, but it did put me to sleep in theaters for the first time, but that's besides the point. Now, is there something darker to this film causing this? Well, some people blame Avatar for having hidden occult messages and for trying to push a new age agenda, claiming that the blue people are demonic entities, even referring
Ninja.
What?
It's American history. You're so sick of the things your ancestors did.
What?
It's a history lesson.
Into the original definition of Avatar from Wikipedia. It states, Avatar is a concept within Hinduism that in Sanskrit literally means descent. It signifies the material appearance or incarnation of a powerful deity, goddess, or a spirit on earth. These are not my opinions, by the way. I respect Hinduism and other religions. There's also a documentary that a lot of people reference titled Revival of Evil, containing a scene where an artist who is mad at God asked Satan to reveal himself because he wanted to paint him. So he shut off all the lights and began painting, claiming that something else was controlling his body. The painting ended up looking like the Navi people from the film.
That's very creepy. That's
now I ain't gonna hold you like
with that new information. You changed.
I'm not changing my mind because like that whole movie is like staged or whatever. This one, I'm guessing. So it's like,
true.
Did any of you guys experience post-Avatar depression syndrome?
Nah, I did not at all.
Juiced Ba. According to the Juiced Ba conspiracy, Major League Baseball has intentionally changed the baseballs it uses to boost scoring. The notion first gained traction in the 1990s and early 2000s, but it lost traction once it became evident that a spike in steroid use, which was detailed in the Mitchell report in 2007, was a more likely explanation for the rise in scoring during that time.
So it wasn't the ball. It was all these steroid using juiced up. It was juiced players.
The ball notion gained popularity again in the late 2010s as a result of an apparent increase in offensive production.
On that note, LeBron is in hot water for apparent PED use. I just wanted to put that out there because
how are you doing with that? Are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm struggling. If he's like guilty, that's crazy. That changes everything.
Like so, like
it changes a lot.
Like that makes his like career less impactful.
Like at least the later, kind of, yeah. Because that's steroids essentially. PEDs play performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah,
it's like we thought you was just gifted, just hardworking, dedicated type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it just brings
crack.
it. It's no more argument. It's no more GOAT debate.
Yeah, he's
it's
out
no
of
more. It's not. Like, I'm not saying that I had him as the GOAT. It's just no
like
more.
He's now out of the debate 100%.
And it's no more. LeBron's never been caught doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're Liver King.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a much better version.
Particularly home runs. Now to a word from our sponsor, Raycon.
Raycon!
One has what or a speaker.
Shout out to Raycon. Use promo code InternetCity. You know what I'm saying? Get 20% off. I believe it was.
And free shipping.
And free shipping. Yes, sir.
Raycon as well. Side around by Raycon this video.
Sorry about that, my boy.
Operation Hydrant proves theories right.
What?
I'm trying to stay low on the radar to keep the channels.
Operation Hydrant proves theories right. So we about to find out what Operation Hydrant is.
And what theories it proves
Operation
right?
Hydrant proves theories right.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay low on the radar to keep the channel safe, so bear with me while I use slang/safe YouTube words like essay or young people. Operation Hydrant was a British police investigation into allegations of young people/kids being essayed. By December 2015, Operation Hydrant had 2,228 suspects under investigation, 302 of whom were of public prominence, including 99 politicians and 147 celebrities from the media. Now you may ask, how come I have never
This how y'all doing, UK?
Hey, shoot.
This y'all doing?
Hey,
I mean, America ain't no
I was about to say, we can't talk, bro.
Well, tons of suspects had already passed away due to the crimes discovered mainly occurring in the late 1970s by middle-aged men. Chief Constable Simon Bailey said, "We are now having to come to terms as a society, and we are going to have to recognize and accept that during the 1970s and 1980s in particular, There was widespread essay of young people taking place.
That's sad.
Also
No
stating,
sense.
These allegations in the vast majority of cases were never reported to authorities. Some victims did not think they were going to be believed. There was one constant factor. There was an abuse of power to satisfy their sick desires.
Bro, the abuse of power was rampant before technology really.
Facts, dude.
Like not just with this case or whatever.
With everything.
With everything, bro.
If you couldn't find a way to get people to find out the truth,
it was so much easier to hide stuff. Which wasn't necessarily a good thing.
It wasn't.
They was going crazy. This is why people don't trust Big Gov.
Exactly.
We do not understand the true scale of it. There's a lot to come out. There are also a lot of victims who are yet to come forward. Could this be a revelation that the same thing is going on in Hollywood? And
if I did behave, then
who is this?
That's isn't that Kevin Spacey?
That is Kevin Spacey.
Is that Kevin Spacey?
It looked like him. Look him up.
Yeah.
If I did behave, then as he describes, I'll hold him this serious apology. This story has encouraged me to address other things about my life. I've had relationships with both men and women. I now choose to live as sus man. Okay.
And other forms.
No, you could say gay.
I'm trying to protect the video, Aaron. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube
YouTube be YouTubing. You know that.
But
you know that.
Michael.
Every last one. Just for y'all know, every video before this has been flagged as demonetized before I went in, and every single one for no reason. I've had to be the safest of safe. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not even like conspiracy stuff. Just everyone.
This also explain all the accusations that were recently levied against the
conspiracy theory. YouTube don't like. I'm just playing.
Famous, powerful people covering up their crimes and the justice system refusing to look.
What? Whoa! The direct
society as
movie
a whole
was
become more
strange.
keen on stopping it.
I can tell you that the #1 problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be pedophilia. That's
Of
the
course.
biggest problem
Yeah.
for children in this industry.
The casting couch even
Which
applies
is
to children.
Strange.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's all done under the radar.
Nobody talks about pedophilia.
It's the big secret.
And it's widespread?
Oh, yeah. I was surrounded by them when I was 14 years old. It wasn't until I was old enough to realize what they were and what they wanted and what they were about and the types of people that were surrounding me until I went, oh my God, they were everywhere like vultures.
Vultures who Feldman says abused him and his best friend, the late child actor Corey Haim.
The Twitter files.
Damn.
This entry is
That
in
kinda
reference to the recent discovery of internal company documents at Twitter,
This
which
is crazy.
exposes the control that the United States
Let it sink in.
federal government and other influential powers had over the social media company, controlling how information was handled and distributed. Going through the files, Twitter was exposed for deliberately shadow banning accounts and then lying about it. They were even forced to deplatform certain accounts at the request of government officials, and if they didn't, they were met with angry phone calls from the White House.
Bro, this is so crazy because the craziest part about this could happen to YouTube, and these companies like don't have to answer to anyone. Like Elante's a nutcase. Don't get me wrong.
Elante,
he's a nutcase, but like exposing something this big is kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, even federal law enforcement agencies manhandled Twitter to their liking, suppressing certain news and trending topics. Elon Musk even stated that almost all the conspiracy theories regarding Twitter were true. Though it may not seem like a big deal, it may be, as
It's
this
huge.
seems to confirm some sort of government control of speech on a private company's public internet.
Elon low-key saved Twitter. Hold
Bro,
on now.
and I ain't gonna hold you, but the reality is that same thing happened on YouTube. Like people don't talk about it with the achoo sneeze, the number before the number after 18, C18.
Yeah. Okay,
YouTube was like, oh, no, you're spreading misinformation. People lost their channels and livelihood. And when it came out that all this stuff, like, no, the stuff wasn't good for you and it wasn't tested and all these conspiracies were right, YouTube still didn't get these people their channels back.
Oh yeah, not at all. They don't care.
Once
you're gone, they don't care.
It's crazy.
Time Cube. Otis Eugene Ray, the self-proclaimed wisest man on earth, launched Time Cube in 1997.
Wisest man on earth.
And as a personal website, it was a self-published venue for Ray's theory of everything, commonly known as the Time Cube, which polemically alleges that all current disciplines in science are conspiring to teach lies by omitting his theory's purported truth, that each day comprises of 4 days occurring simultaneously. Along with these remarks, Ray...
Hold on.
I don't think I'm smart enough to keep up.
No, I'm not.
Hold on. We gotta back this up because like I don't I got lost.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Let me back up to the beginning.
Go ahead, dude. Play it.
Cube in 1997 as a personal website. It was a self-published venue for racist theory of everything, commonly known as the Time Cube, which polemically alleges that all current disciplines in science are conspiring to teach lies by omitting his theory's purported truth, that each day comprises of 4 days occurring simultaneously. Along with these remarks, Ray portrayed himself as a godlike entity with superior intelligence, who has absolute evidence and proof for his beliefs.
So he has his beliefs.
Yeah.
And all religion, science, and whatever else exists to prove his theories wrong.
Yeah.
And his main thing, I guess, is that every day is 4 days occurring at once.
Yes,
and he is an almighty wise man who knows if that's okay. That's what he's saying.
Even offering $10,000 cash for anyone who proves that he's wrong. Ray would pass away on March 18, 2015, at the age of 87 though. The website has a passage that reads, "When the sun shines upon Earth, two major time points are created on opposite sides of Earth, known as midday and midnight, where the two major time forces join. Synergy creates two new minor time points we recognize as sun up and sundown. The four equidistant time points can be considered as time square imprinted upon the circle of Earth in a single rotation."
I get what he's saying about 4 days at once. Okay.
But they're still happening.
Okay.
I mean,
they're all happening. They're happening at the same time. It's different points in time on Earth. Like right now, it's night right now, but it's a different day in another country.
Yeah, that's not nothing crazy. He's just trying to overcomplicate something that's just so simple.
Rotation of the Earth's sphere. Each time corner points rotates through the other three corners time points, thus creating 16 corners, 96 hours, and 4 simultaneous 24-hour days within a single rotation of Earth.
Okay, he overcomplicated
time difference is what he overcomplicated.
Time difference, you mean?
Time zones. He overcomplicated time zones.
Yeah. Time difference.
The difference in time. The time difference.
Oh, this guy's kind of stupid.
What? How is that the time?
AI should make life easier.
No, it shouldn't.
The idea that artificial intelligence should become powerful enough at a certain point for it to be able to automate everything.
It's going to. It definitely is.
Leaving us in a perfect utopia. A heaven on earth of sorts.
Now, perfect utopia is a reach. But it's going to make things easy. It already has begun to make things easier.
Bro, all it takes is one line of code and we're done.
But it shouldn't.
We're done.
It shouldn't be a crutch.
Like we are the plague, bro. It's one line of code and AI is like
AI should never have access to certain stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like if Big Gov give AI the access codes to the button,
boy, we're done.
It's a wrap.
We're done.
And whatever country do it first,
we're done.
We're done. So
where nobody has to work or suffer. But this ultimately will not work, as some theorize that artificial intelligence will make life meaningless by taking away all the hard tasks and battles there is to life that gives things like peace and quiet a purpose. We can even see the effects of this coming into play currently, as data shows that major depression has increased amongst everyone in the population, not only a certain age. But
it's because life is getting more expensive. It's not. It's fun.
Inflation. Why we going through inflation? For
bro,
what?
We ain't even having fun right now. Like, come on, bro. Let's be honest.
Even then, it seems higher in younger people. This could be tied to the everyday use.
If everybody's struggling, except the super rich, obviously, what's going on? Like, what's the
we the only ones miserable? You know the common denominator is money.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, come on, bro.
What's the fix and why can't we fix it?
Yeah.
If everybody, even the rich is like, damn. That bag of grapes getting kind of high. You know what I mean? No, but they going to go back to their company and be like, damn, we making a lot of profit off that bag of grapes.
Let's raise it up a little bit more.
That's interaction with technology, like social media and or addictions to certain habits online.
Facts. Because I'm going to be honest, seeing other people's lifestyles in social media, it can affect, like even us. I'll be completely like, we'll see other YouTubers working not nearly as hard, doing 20 times better. And it's like, all right,
cool. Bet we just gonna pump out
our million
videos a day.
14 goddamn. Desensitize us. Like this Reddit post states, the most extreme example was the idea that if we reach a point where we can connect our brains to computers, such as what Elon Musk is trying to do,
and I'm good
that
off
would
that.
essentially make everyone be able to do everything. Not only will AI take virtually any given job, but imagine simple joys like learning an instrument.
Yeah, we don't need that
Gone.
at all.
Where's the excitement in playing an instrument if you're instantly good? You can play anything, and everyone else can too. The idea that tons of people will become unemployed in the near future simply due to self-driving cars and other forms of AI that are practically available today is terrifying. Millions of people will lose their life purpose, and when AI is able to create music, make art, write books better than humans can, it's starting to seem like there will be nothing left to look forward to. Nothing to keep our minds occupied, since every task...
It's no fun. One, it's no fun if everybody can do everything, because it's a joy in being able to do something somebody else can't do.
And then it's nothing left for you.
And then two, if stuff takes over, we ain't got no jobs. We ain't got
nothing.
No
we don't got
creative.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be out here broke and suffer.
Facts, bro.
How we gonna pay for the stuff that the AI is doing if we ain't got no job?
We don't have to buy AI.
Yeah,
like buying slaves, bro.
Why should I not fear the future? NASA did weed experiments. A 2016 through 2018 online hoax called the NASA Weed Trials reported that NASA paid $18,000 to volunteers to participate in studies on bed rest, during which the volunteers were given weed to smoke. Although the bed rest experiments were carried out by them, weed was never used in any of them, according to NASA. Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are a compilation/recording of all universal...
Okay, hold on now. Is that Wikipedia? That's Wikipedia now.
Events,
Wikipedia be
thoughts,
having some stuff.
words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future in terms of all entities and life forms, not just humans alone. According to the religion, theosophy, and the philosophical...
I've never heard of that.
Never.
School known as anthroposophy, theosophists think that they are encoded in a non-physical level of existence known as the mental plane. There are anecdotal stories, but no hard-proof scientific evidence that these recordings exist. They also believe that all humans are connected in a realm where dreams could be a glimpse of what a person once lived through. Clone celebrities.
Okay.
Gucci Mane is a clone according to some people. Well, not everyone exactly, but a particular sect does.
The crazy part is it be seeming like it's true sometimes.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's like you changed your life that much.
I ain't gonna hold you. That don't look like Gucci.
It really kind of don't.
Like,
I mean, but
even losing weight, they just don't look like
fitness
Gucci.
do change a person. You know what I'm saying? Fitness and
when I lose weight, look.
Oh, you gonna look completely different. You're not gonna look like the same person.
Chicken pox.
What?
Just remember that.
What does that mean?
Just remember that. Just remember chicken pox.
Okay. All right.
If that's not remembered, clone.
Go back to this moment right here. All right.
Believed that he was replaced by a lookalike. Why did they do this? I don't know. The accusation came after he was released from prison, and people noticed that he had completely changed, from his personality to his tattoos, apparently losing tons of weight while in prison as well. But just because someone lost weight, it doesn't mean they're clones. That's not evidence.
Not at all.
So what else do they have? Some say that his tattoos have dramatically changed places and seem to have been completely different.
They still got the so icy.
Even his skin pimples seem to have been removed. Though I would credit this to weight loss.
Yeah.
Do you think Gucci Mane is a clone or any other celebrity? Another person...
Bro, they say Eminem is a clone.
Eminem?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's the one that I'll be like, it's kind of good.
I mean, he's so to himself. You never...
Bro, he look like there's certain things that just look completely different.
Accused of being cloned was Megan Fox. People believe that her facial features changed, as well as her freckles being completely gone, though most would argue plastic surgery and makeup. This could also apply to the old Paul McCartney theory that he was replaced by a body double after dying in a car crash back in 1966. The record label was accused of doing this to keep on earning money through his name. Some points to the fact that when playing the song Revolution 9 from the Beatles' White Album backwards, you could hear them saying, "Turn me on, dead man." Not only that, John Lennon was accused of saying, "I buried..."
See, okay, these dang music conspiracies where they be playing the song backwards, y'all really think these folks just sit here and try to determine what they can say that would sound right backwards?
I can believe it. I think he's doing more of an injustice to say that they're not.
I just don't believe it,
bro. And and I think that's how conspiracies work.
Yeah,
it boils down to the difference of opinion.
Not only,
but you also have to remember, like, people it's the world is so much bigger than us that actually is a possibility.
That MFers not only had to write a song that makes sense and sounds good and is good enough to be a hit, they had to figure out what sequence of words would sound right to deliver a message backwards.
Yeah. So, but look, so just how as crazy as that sounds, you have to remember when people said the government was brainwashing people, people said that sounded crazy.
Of course, I mean,
it's of the same level.
A lot of stuff sound crazy, but
it's of the same level. The
it's
world
not that it doesn't sound. It sounds crazy, and it sounds unlikely that somebody had the skill to do it.
But
the government to me at least, now I mean hindsight is
it's going to sound unlikely for no reason to brainwash people.
But it doesn't though. But to control them.
But think about it. The government.
I see your point. I see your point. I'm just saying
because if we look back at MK Ultra, they were random people who weren't even criminals,
which is messed up,
off the ground,
messed up,
and experimented on them. And if you told that I was got by the government.
And see, to me that's believable because people are sick. I just feel like the other one is because I don't think people are capable, if that makes sense. Unless they have something that helps them do that. I don't know.
Well, and then you also have to remember,
especially back at that time.
You also have to remember, even now you have people that can say words backwards, verbatim. Like there's people who can talk backwards.
Well, if you hear that, then okay, I've never seen it. I've never seen a MFer that can say words backwards. So if I was to see that, okay, then maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, maybe they would say words backwards out here. I don't know.
Strawberries filled forever, though he actually states cranberry sauce. The legend even released an album title responding to the theory called Paul is Live. Dasani water. There have been numerous upsets about Dasani water.
And it makes you thirstier?
Owned by the infamous.
It actually has embalming fluid in it.
Whoa!
Something like that. It's a chemical in water that's used either in embalming fluid or in Dasani water. It's one of those things. It's a crazy thing.
Let's hear him out.
Coca-Cola Company. Consumer outrage erupted in 2004 when it was revealed that their purified water was simply filtered tap water. The company then had to recall their product from the UK because they had too much bromate, a chemical that has been known to raise the risk of developing cancer. The chemical use was argued to be justified due to it being used to disinfect the drinking water. Now, how do they make Dasani, and why does it taste so different from other brands? Well, Dasani adds certain minerals and salts to the combination after processing and filtering municipal tap water. All water has minerals, and the various mineral types somewhat affect the taste of the water. Therefore, they work in things to make Dasani taste the same everywhere, making you addicted to their specific brand. Also,
Dasani's disgusting.
Addicted to Dasani.
Dasani is disgusting.
To me, it just tastes like water, but to become addicted to it.
Yeah, I can't stand the taste of it. It's so, I don't know how to explain it to people, but it has a taste, and it's like, I just can't do it. I can't.
He's a professional. Listen to
the Dasani nutrition label, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and salts are added to the water, which some speculate is added in to purposely make you more thirsty, consuming more and more of the brand. Though it can be argued that the amount added is too insignificant to do that. But what do you think?
I keep wanting to ask the question, how is Dasani so everywhere? But then I realize it's owned by Coca-Cola.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Everywhere.
I'm not gonna hold you. There's another thing about Dasani that there's a chemical in Dasani that was used in
it might have been the bromate he was talking about that they had to take out. They had to stop using.
Man, look.
What do you think? And do you like the taste of Dasani?
No,
Hebrew
I mean,
temple denial.
nobody likes
temple denial is the assertion made by Palestinian politicians, religious leaders, thinkers, and writers that several temples in Jerusalem either didn't exist or were built somewhere else than the Temple Mount, a holy site in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam that has been around for thousands of years. The entire plaza is regarded as the noble sanctuary by Muslims, making it the third holiest place in Islam. Muslims believe it to be the location where Muhammad started his night journey. Roswell incident. The Roswell incident involves the 1947 recovery of metallic and rubber wreckage from a crashed military balloon
at Roswell, New Mexico. Bro, the craziest part is, I want to say it's Roswell, New Mexico, I believe.
It's Roswell, New Mexico.
Yep. Oh. The crazy part about Roswell, New Mexico, up until this point in time, even current, there's of course like this is why people come here. It's a tourist attraction, conspiracies, blah blah blah. Niggas go missing.
Of course they do.
And I mean like missing. And jeez. I'm like, bro, I'm never going to Roswell, New Mexico, and I'm never going near Area 51. Never.
Recovery of metallic and rubber wreckage from a crashed military balloon at Roswell, New Mexico. Decades later, conspiracy theories claim that the wreckage was from a flying saucer and that the truth had been suppressed by the United States government. Roswell Army Airfield published a press release on July 8, 1947, reporting that a quote-unquote flying disc had been retrieved. The Army quickly reversed their statements, though, claiming that the crashed object was a standard weather balloon and nothing more. The Roswell incident received little attention until the late 1970s, when retired Lieutenant Colonel Jesse Marshall convinced ufologist Stanton Friedman that the debris he recovered was extraterrestrial, claiming that a spacecraft carrying aliens had crash-landed and that the military had recovered the aliens before taking part in a cover-up.
The craziest part about this is the fact that they just was like, yeah, oh, by the way, them folks might be real. They might be real, champ.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, they not might be. They are.
Yeah.
They are. And I wonder what they look like. Because our depictions I know is all the way off.
Yeah, because our depictions are based off the human hubris that everything is bipedal and it's resemblant to us.
Yeah, and I want to know.
Epstein's connections ignored. Okay, this is one that pisses me off in particular because people are getting off the hook for something horrible. Now, Jeffrey Epstein was of course caught and exposed for ex-trafficking and other things that I can't speak about here on YouTube. Even coming to the mainstream after quote-unquote conspiracy theorists had been covering him for a while. One interesting thing to note is that I even remember there being debunking videos made against these accusations.
He went out like a
Where
punk.
are they now? I don't know. As they seem to
He
have
went
been
out like
purged
a
after
punk. He went out like a punk.
Yeah, I can't say
no, he didn't.
Oh, you saying?
Yeah, fool. Come on, bro. Like if you gonna like, come on, fool.
You saying?
Ain't no way in hell, bro. No way in hell. Come on. Let's be.
But I digress. The real question here is why are
from
so
your
many
past?
people in close connection?
Fuck no, bro.
They're both. They're both possible. Hiding, being someone that in the industry and hiding from your past is just as likely as Big Gov doing
so
what
here's
they
my
do.
question. Did you know what do you know him from?
Nothing. I don't know
exactly.
But he's old. He had power and control.
And I wonder why.
Huh?
And I wonder, bro. I'm telling you, I think you do yourself. You do yourself a misservice to believe the power went out in his part of the jail, and he.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know the circumstances behind how.
Yeah,
I just heard that he did. I don't know the.
It's everything else. It's the rest that makes it so unbelievable. Like,
I ain't looked the idiot up. I mean, I just know. I just
like
know
he
what
sick
he's accused
fuck.
of.
You feel me? He's sick as hell. But
those types are synonymous with being cowards, is what I would say.
No, and I would agree.
That's why both sides are believable.
And I agree. But it's also you have to buddy found, and then it's like, oh, you connected to boom, 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 boom. Yeah, get him out of here. And even his island is off limits. Whoa. You can't even go on the premise. Like, come on, bro.
Connection to Jeffrey Epstein and his island not being thoroughly investigated. Not only that, mainstream outlets seem to completely ignore his connections to high-ranking figures. Why isn't there more pressure on his associates? Well, some believe that his connections to those in the public eye make it so that it is impossible to bring this topic up without facing repercussions. But put simply, it's speculated that he has dirt on every single person in the industry, a shadier side to the whole business.
Because that's what I'm saying, bro. If he had that nigga, fuck y'all, bro. I'm telling it all. You feel me?
leading some to question how big and sophisticated his organization truly.
But hey, twin, I don't want no smoke with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just send your boy a bill. I don't know, but I'll take a bill for real. I don't know nothing.
Who are you talking to?
I know who I'm talking to, gang. Send your boy a bill. I really don't know nothing, but I want to be rich.
In order to get away with doing those awful things on his weird island. How many people have been paid off to keep quiet and let his friends turn a blind eye to his criminal activity?
That was the craziest part. That they were with him and now they brothers making out. It's absurd.
They doing more than making out.
Or were they participating? Clearly, this isn't a political issue either, as both the left and the right agree that there seems to be more than meets the eye. There's also the question of why wasn't he blacklisted sooner by companies and friends, as he was a registered offender for a while.
Whoa. They already caught him? Whoa.
You thinking?
Whoa. He was already registered. It's crazy.
And so,
whoa.
Come on, gang.
I mean, I'm still on the side that both sides are possible to me.
We'll never know.
Them types, to me, those types are the types to be like, oh no, my image, I can't live with this. And like to hide it is not EDP. EDP didn't have no power. EDP didn't have no power.
He's the same.
EDP is nowhere close. EDP is a glorified idiot.
But he's still, in this situation, come on, gang.
It's a difference to me between EDP. The EDP is like low level, got caught by Chris Hansen. There's a difference between that and
he nigga who still got caught by Chris Hansen.
No, he didn't get caught by Chris Hansen. He got caught by the whole fucking world. It's a difference between.
I'm talking about before that. Before that, he got caught.
By what?
Like the fact that he was already registered is before him getting caught this time. Type ish.
I don't know the man history. I'm just saying it's still likely to me that he was the coward type. As much as it's likely to.
I feel like
they was like, get him out of here.
I feel like I agree with the coward type, but I feel like it's so unlikely because of how he felt untouchable. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think
you can feel untouchable until it really start crashing down. If that makes sense. Get caught, have so much power that it's kind of like it's swept under the rug where people know, but you have so much power that it's just like yeah. But then Donald Trump,
okay,
crazy as a bag of cats,
yeah,
became the president. Still,
yeah, but that's different things.
Until now, where this got a mugshot. Where it's like,
and bro,
you can feel untouchable. He was so untouchable until it really start crashing down.
But I'm not gonna hold you, mugshot or not. The likely,
it's not about the mugshot.
But the thing is, the likelihood that nigga gonna win again. That's the craziest part.
If he's out,
but I'm telling you,
he's
nigga,
out.
And that's the crazy part about it. That's what I'm saying. Like looking at this from the aspect of there's so much we don't know. It's we'll never know. It's an injustice to believe just because of the connections that are visibly there that Buddy just undo.
I mean, it's injustice to believe either side because we don't know nothing.
I think it's more of a justice to believe the other side because nigga,
but how when we don't know nothing?
Because the nigga's tied in with everyone and everyone knew. Would you be friends with a person like that?
But that don't mean they knew.
If it was a public record, he had a public record.
And that don't mean they was friends. You could get caught in a picture with him I don't know who was in the picture, but he was way in the background. The picture was taken and they just standing there like this. And he just in the background. It's like, damn, I got caught in a picture with that nigga.
I agree. But I don't know, bro. I feel like
and it's like just cause he was at the same event that I was at and we had a conversation and somebody snapped a photo don't mean we was friends.
And I agree with that. But the thing is, when it's a long living event of niggas always seeing you with this person.
Yeah, them people. Y'all,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
The ones that got back to back.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They out of there.
way before mainstream coverage. The victims even intended to sue Deutsche Bank and JP Morgan Chase for benefiting from their pain. According to the claims, the banks knowingly profited from Epstein's trafficking and opted for profits over following appropriate protocol and terminating his accounts.
Too big to fail as banks.
It. Like they did to this guy, it should apply to all vile criminals.
He was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when you were meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continued to meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
And, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson for you?
That nigga didn't even answer. That nigga didn't even answer. Hey, Bill,
Billy.
I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. Hey, Bill, I fuck with you too.
I don't know.
Hey, Bill, throw your boy a bill.
I don't, but I don't know nothing though.
Hey, Bill, I don't know. Hey, I fuck with you.
I used to.
I fuck with
it
you.
used to be 8x360 game.
I fuck with you.
I don't know nothing though. For real.
I fuck with you.
Throw him a bill though. For real.
Hey, Bill. Hey, nigga, I know nothing. I need y'all niggas to know. I'm here just chatting. Please.
Anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
Imagine it.
Question, chat.
Imagine if that was before he died.
I can look this up after this video, but what did he do? What did Epstein even do? I just know he was rich, and what did he even do?
That's the kicker, bro.
What, was it Hollywood, or was it
that's the kicker?
What the heck did he do? Not the crime, but as a job.
Humans are alien garbage. This
What?
title may seem ridiculous at first, but let me explain. The theory persists that we as the species, are a result of extraterrestrial trash. The aliens left their garbage here on Earth thousands of years ago, and we, the trash, eventually evolved to Homo sapiens.
Oh, come on.
Modern day humans. Hypothesized by Cornell University's very own Thomas Gold. We are simply cosmic garbage. The Amazon was built.
What?
You have probably heard of or have seen the Amazon rainforest in movies and TV shows, even inspiring Avatar, the highest grossing movie of all time, inspired by the Brazilian rainforest and the struggles of indigenous people who live there. The reason it is speculated of being man-made comes when comparing the Amazon to other natural woodlands. One major difference is that they normally stretch over large hills and mountains, but the rainforest doesn't, or at least not the majority. Most of it sits on top of flat land, almost looking like a massive garden. The people native to the area were also known to practice agriculture differently. Instead of planting small plants, they planted and harvested trees.
But how many people would that take, and how much time to get
and what
that
they gonna get
thick of
what they gonna get from harvesting trees?
Everywhere? Harvesting it everywhere.
The resources like the wood and the fruit from the tree, making the Amazon a massive rainforest city where the natives would take their resources from. It could be that it started off as a small area and grew out of hand after a while, ultimately creating the rainforest we now know.
How big is the rainforest?
The rainforest is huge.
That's a
it's huge.
If it's huge.
Like, think about Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is engulfed in it.
Yeah.
Immortal Celebrities Cult.
Oh,
okay, you've probably seen pictures like this depicting a famous.
That's the same dude. That's Nicolas Cage.
Doppelganger.
That's celebrity, and on the side, an old black and white photo.
Jennifer,
Showing someone who looks exactly like them.
Johnny.
Well, this entry suggests that all the celebrities in these eerie photos are somehow in a cult.
He was a woman. Wow.
That through some sort of science or occult ritual are able to live longer than the average human.
This reminds me of the song Hotel California. It's a song. I couldn't stand it as a child because it was so creepy, and I knew it was creepy. But like my mom would just play it. I'm like, yo, something wrong with this song. And when I got older, I found out it was about a cult. About like you can join the cult, but you can never leave.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, welcome to the Hotel California. Yeah, and like as a kid, it used to. I'm like, yo, what is this? And like it used to like creep me out. Like now it's
boy,
like
them old songs, boy. Them lyrics, they just our older generation is so oblivious to the fact that they old songs was
like out there, bro. And I remember like now I'm Hotel California, but it was
it's
creepy.
Like a road trip song, but it
was creepy. And I'll never forget. Like I was like, yo, something wrong with this song.
That's or they're straight up immortal. Some also like to point out how most celebrities don't age, or at least they look younger than they actually are. How do they do this? Some say that
like
the secret ingredient is adding kids/young people's skin and other things into a remedy that could be applied to the face. Stem cells are rather popular in the cosmetic industry. However,
we're gonna find out through old buddy on YouTube that's taking his son blood for research.
Oh, the one that's getting younger?
Yeah, the one that's trying to get. He not getting.
Bro, that boy.
It ain't
did
really
you see the
working for
before?
him. No,
nigga, that shit.
He
working.
still look older than me. You know
look at his before. That nigga was decrepit.
He was decrepit,
bro.
They're usually taken from plants rather than kids/young people. The theory behind the more recent use of foreskin fibroblasts in cosmetics is that they secrete significant amounts of human growth factor proteins, which stimulate cell regeneration and collagen formation, making the skin appear younger. Tying this back to the immortal celebrity cult theory, some say
that looks like Jesus Christ.
Say that they are directly involved in a young people trafficking business, with the main purpose being to produce more fresh skin, used to keep the club looking young.
Now she aging like milk for
fresh.
real.
Now, not everyone in Hollywood is accused of doing this, but some of the biggest stars are. Take a look.
I've had stem cells in the blood of a 2-year-old child injected into my skin, and my face still looks like this. You need to be using fetus blood, Eddie. A little spritz of afterbirth, darling.
Yo.
Boost it, you look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
It ain't working for her either.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sandra?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
Trying so
it
hard.
Is extraction from
it's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Can't tell if she joking or she
not
for real.
She's not.
She like, hey, it's
look at how shocked Shorty is. And you know they say they do this. They do this stuff in front of us so we could think it's a joke.
Yeah, so we think it's a joke.
Media is meant for distraction.
Facts.
Of course. It literally is.
Media is a strong tool used.
It literally is.
Facts. Like we just distracted you niggas for a whole hour.
To distract us from our daily lives that some suffer through due to endless jobs they work, pain.
Hell, y'all commented.
Certain world events and legal change brought upon the guys.
Now the news.
Now we doing it for entertainment. These niggas doing it to fuck.
You know what's so crazy? We got to get on YouTube and be all safe about this and about that. While the news in every city across the world, big and small, is profiting off of crime and negative.
Facts, for sure.
The car dealership and Coca-Cola gonna go sell their ads on a homicide. But when it's to YouTube, I don't think we could put our ads over PewDiePie because he said this and he said, come on, gang. Y'all do it in every city, everywhere. You know how many cities it is in America?
A lot.
Innovative and good, and or the realization that compels you to stand up against a government or company that is trying to suppress your rights and freedom. Basically, you are treated as a child, so the grown-ups can deal with the real business, which is stealing from the poor and giving more to
I ain't gonna lie, cuz aging backwards too. Jeff? Have you seen Jeff? I saw a picture of Jeff. That nigga look like he a beat up fucking Goldberg.
So the grown-up.
This recent?
I don't think that's the most recent one. I'm talking about like I don't know if it was. I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm like, yo, is this real?
Hey, that fitness
can
boy
deal with
do
the real
wonders.
business, which is stealing from the poor and giving more to the rich. It's an old tale. History repeats itself. Some other cliche, etc. Some would even say that American football is the modern equivalent to gladiators in ancient Rome.
Definitely.
Meant for arenas of people, entertaining, distracting. Some players still get really hurt. An example could be the theory that puts forth the idea of Britney Spears being used by the Bush administration to distract the masses from the mistakes Bush was making at.
Bush wasn't shit, but Britney
It's Britney, bitch.
Kevin cheats on Brit.
Hey, it was the tabloids was a hell of a time, boy.
Some have stated that every time the White House would mess up, the press would come out with another scandalous story about Britney Spears. Oh, she almost dropped her baby? Really? Basically, she was the presidential scapegoat according to this theory. Elm Guest House Exaro coverage. Exaro was a British website situated in London. It ostensibly did political investigation journalism between 2011 and 2016, but it is now known, together with its editor Mark Watts, for its direct involvement in Nick's Carl Beach's false allegations of abuse in Operation Midland. Exaro claimed to specialize and carry in-depth investigations when it was founded in October 2011 and used the catchphrase holding power to account. Its website stated that it aimed to provide evidence-based open access journalism. Carl Beaches, under the alias Nick, claims that a powerful predator ring abused young people/kids at Elm Guest House, a popular hotel where prominent British figures stayed in Barnes in the late 1970s. Beaches' allegations of abuse crimes committed by the supposed predator ring later became the basis for the Metropolitan Police's Operation Midland, a £2 million investigation that concluded in 2016 with no charges filed because there wasn't any evidence. Yet, the accused were the victims of false accusations. The Metropolitan Police Commissioner apologized to the victims of Beach. He was then convicted for his false claims and imprisoned for 18 years.
So
wait.
So he's just lying?
Wait. Let me get this straight. So they accused these people of doing all this stuff, but
there was no proof.
So they were set free and the accuser got arrested?
So he was lying.
Though some say that this was a cover-up, protecting the rich upper class, as Beach would go on to deny that he was in the wrong. An interesting thing to know is that Beach was then convicted of similar charges that he was pursuing. So was he actually projecting, or was he blackmailed? Albinism hunters. This is in reference to the practice of the hunting of people with albinism in some parts of sub-Saharan Africa. According to the theory, certain albinistic people and their body parts can transmit magical abilities. Such superstitions is widespread, particularly in some parts of Africa's Great Lakes region, and has been promoted and exploited by witch doctors and others.
No, they don't think they're witches. They think they're magic.
Well, yeah,
and they're killing them for
their powers and stuff. Oh gosh.
Use their body parts and ingredients and rituals and potions, claiming that their magic will bring the user prosperity.
And once they believe, they believe.
Can't do anything to change,
sad,
as it is a genetically inherited condition. As a result, even graves have been dug up to be used in these practices.
Wow.
Politics influence science. This entry explains itself, and some cases have been proven to be
the funds gotta come from somewhere,
Facts,
and they be accepting them for real.
Be true. It is when a government, business, or any other organization uses its power and wealth to influence the findings of scientific research in order to benefit from it.
The companies do it too.
Facts.
That's why cigarettes became so big, and they paid the doctors to hold the cigarettes. So y'all think,
they push it to make their money. Once they make their money and people realize, hey, this ain't good for me. Oh, shit. You know what? It's not.
It's too late. We're doing everything we can to make sure you're safe, but we're still gonna sell it though.
Facts. It's the same thing like with what is it? That stuff for the non-stick pan you told me about.
The stuff they make it with.
Yeah,
I remember.
And like they were like, this isn't good for you, but they were like, shoot, we don't care.
Yeah.
And then when like it came out like it wasn't healthy, they started using another ingredient, which is the same thing, just in a different name. I'm like, bro, what?
Having a negative impact on the academic validity of certain fields and scientific freedoms. For example, according to documents from the U.S. State Department, the Bush administration commended Exxon executives for their active involvement in crafting climate change policies. Yes, the same Exxon company that now has to pay $14 million fines over creating air pollution at its Baytown, Texas crude oil refinery.
Damn,
the
not
biggest fine
Baytown.
ever imposed in a citizen enforcement
Right down the
action
street.
related to air pollution, according to the plaintiff's attorneys.
Bro,
we gotta move.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Have you ever looked up like the map of air pollution? We have the worst quality of air in America.
Yeah, it's freaking oil boom down here,
bro. And if you look at like the cancer ratio of us to elsewhere, nigga, this place, man,
dude, we are literally, when you say a refinery, a plant, working, we know what that is. Everybody else be like, what the heck is a plant, a refinery? It's because we're down here with a lot of them,
bro.
A freaking lot of them.
It's terrible.
Get this, 124 organizations have been receiving funding from ExxonMobil or have collaborated closely with those that have, according to the information found in official Exxon documents. According to The Guardian columnist George Monbiot, these organizations take a consistent line on climate change, that the science is contradictory, the scientists are split, environmentalists are charlatans, liars, or lunatics, and if government took action to prevent global warming, they would be endangering the environment. By the middle of the 1950s, scientists had come to the conclusion that smoking increases the risk of developing lung cancer, but the tobacco industry resisted the findings both in the media and among scientists. Tobacco firms supported think tanks and lobbying organizations. Launched
and
public
even the doctors didn't care. Even the doctors. What's the money?
It was
involved,
about the bread, bro.
It was about the
like I get the bread, but come on, bro.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying, them battles in the Middle East. Because I ain't trying to get this video. The battles in the Middle East that happened in the early 2000s up until a couple years ago was only about the money. It wasn't
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
the Twin Towers. It was not about that.
I'm gonna keep it a whole bean stack with you, all right? Because I ain't about to go with Michael's about to. These niggas about to pack us up.
No, I'm being so serious.
All I'm gonna say is, chat. Look, if let's say a certain gambling site was like, hey, Aaron, we'll offer you $2 million if you promote gambling. I'm gonna promote it, but it ain't okay. like don't do it, bro. Like I'm gonna be on YouTube saying don't do it, but over there I'm gonna be, hey, you feel me? Like
this fool here, he's selling out. Chat.
I ain't selling out if I'm keeping it real.
And it's just like it lets you know they okay. One of these companies, Clamshell, they in South America they had their plants just up and left all them villages just in oil, crude raw oil, just sick.
Initiatives placed ads in medical publications and even investigated other potential causes of
your dentist would recommend
pollution, asbestos, and even pet birds. So I guess we can thank them for those.
Pet birds?
They advocate for more research to be done though, while denying all the evidence against tobacco in an effort to delay regulations. All this to say that who's to know whether this is going on right now
in
definitely
any
other
is.
Fields.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was the second part of the darkest conspiracy theory iceberg.
That was part 2?
Yeah, that was part 2.
Oh, we got to go back and see part 1?
We got to.
Oh, my God. Okay.